Hello. I am sorry we are a tad bit late. My husband and I were engaged in a playfully heated argument, and he refused to leave me alone.
He said, listen to my thoughts.
So while we wait for people to trickle in, how was everybody's weekend? I have a great announcement, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh.
Jess, can I say it? I'm gonna assume I can say it.
I was going to say,
first.
I'm assuming it involves the dubba-dubba-dubbas.
The dubba-dubba-dubbas.
I mean, it's kind of not like an announcement if you're in the server because somebody already noticed. Shit. I hate when I retweet without, like, quoting it. Because, like, bish, what was the point?
Just says to say the thing.
She does say the things.
We have hit 500 subs on the Dubba Dubba Dubba, which means that we will have a community tab that we will be able to announce all the things. Keep an eye out for that. We should be announcing one of the first things, hopefully the first, but Google's told me it can take up to a week for the community tab to exist, so trials and tribulations.
My week was pretty okay. My roommate's renovating our bathroom, so we only have one bathroom right now. So one bathroom between 5 adults is real fun.
I can imagine.
Especially since...
Actually, I don't have to imagine. I lived it.
I've also lived it. I did not miss it. So...
I don't envy you. I would never go back.
We have 2 bathrooms. The problem is they're both, like, on one side of the house on different levels. Mm-hmm. So I have to traverse the house, go downstairs, traverse the house again to go use the bathroom, and then come back all the way around.
Firstly, sorry, Cody. I thought you had finished.
Oh, no. I was going to say, honestly, I can't lie. Sometimes I peed outside at 3 in the morning. Because, like, I just wake up. I'm just like, I don't want to traverse all the way downstairs outside and go.
I mean, that's fair. So, firstly, Fox, I'm sorry that you can't appreciate our names. That's not my problem. Secondly, he never appreciates my pun names. They're so punny. So
listen,
great.
It was better than mine, so.
And also, Jess could 100% stop me if she didn't want something Dubba Dubba announced. I would wait. I am the step parent who came in to adopt this child. She is the first parent.
Yes. We respect mom's wishes.
Speaking of Jess, hello. My computer isn't working, so I'm going to be on my phone. That's fair. What do you mean? What did I say?
I heard you said something like
I said a lot of things.
There's a lot.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific. So, excuse me. Oh, baby, I'm talking metaphorically, not literally. I did not adopt anybody else.
Oh. Not as fun as I was hoping.
No, I'm not about to. I am talking about the writing event that Mommy runs with Aunt Jess. You remember the thing I do 3 times a year? He's like, no, I don't. Anyway, celebrating the end of my first day on the new job with a bottle of champagne. A bowl of popcorn and you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I celebrate my last day of vacation before I start a new job tomorrow, so similar veins.
Nice. None of you are going to be privy to my facial expressions today. These glasses cover up my eyes, which are 90% of my emotion. Bouncing between you and Kate today, so fun times for me. Well, I don't have any sprints, so hello. Yes, we appreciate. Matt was like, "Should we dress or can we dress up today?" I was like, "You want fancy frat? What? You want frat?"
I'm always going for frat. It rhymes.
And also, I was
Hi.
like, is that the same shirt he's wearing in the thumbnail?
Look,
Mr. Cheer. I do. Thank you for
I don't
noticing.
normally dress like this. I don't have a lot to choose from.
I went even further forward so that my headphones did not get in the way of the suburb mom bun.
It is superb.
Because I was like, what I know of frat culture, like party wise, is like tank tops, and I'm like, but that's just me every day.
I just like my frat
I'm the
culture is
opposite
like
of Matt.
I was like
So-
polos and button ups open over a blank shirt. Wait a second, that's my entire wardrobe.
We're all just frat bros deep down, I think.
I'm wearing a sparkly one. I don't know if the sparkle shows up, but it's sparkly. So
I am more punk frat. So
I didn't know we could go. I should have gone goth frat. Is that a thing?
I didn't even
I'll
think
figure
about.
it
Well, I
out.
guess kind of. A little
Next
bit.
quarter.
Next
That's what
quarter.
I'm doing.
Next quarter. Yes.
Different genres of fraternity.
Yes. Could you imagine?
Yes, that's what I would.
Yeah.
We're doing
Yes.
that, Cody. We're imagining that.
Yeah, that's why I said, could you imagine? Some people can't.
No, I'm sorry to those people. All of you look super comfortable. Matt, is that coffee? No idea what it is.
It's not coffee.
Hi, all. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I just watched Heart Breathing's March-April Notebook Challenge and left a blog post comment to enter to win a notebook. Much luck to your notebook winning.
Much
Yes,
fun.
I'm aware of the irony. My guess is wine or whiskey.
Actually, neither. It's Corona. Time.
Well, now we're getting demonetized.
I know. As I said, I'm like the brand, the beer brand, not the.
We can't say either. No, I'm kidding.
We can only say adult beveragino.
Beveragino.
Yes. It tricks the algorithm. They don't know what that is.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to disappoint.
So I need to share with everybody a moment I had earlier today on Instagram, which it's still up for. We are going to be playing Never Have I no, Would You Rather. We're going to be playing Would You Rather, and I have a post up on my Instagram stories. So I swear I changed the background color to a pretty blue, but it's gray, so fuck you. Instagram stories, why do you test me? Either way, you can go to the Instagram stories, see it. It's a little thing. It's like Would You Rather writer edition, and you can insert a Would You Rather that we're going to be reading on stream, and by we I mean me. And I went to like check my Instagram earlier, and it's like people answered your question, and I was like, I got answers. And then I'm like, why am I surprised I got audience participation? In the thing, I asked for audience participation. So
By George, you got it.
Corona is one of the better beers. I'll give you that.
Thank you. I agree.
Adult beverage. That's my new standard order. Sweet. So for those who don't know, I wait until about 10, 12 minutes in, and then I'll make them introduce themselves, and then we will get this show on the road. And until then, I have to go mute servers for like the next hour or so I don't get distracted.
Oh, I should.
I can't-
Also probably...
I can't help it when there's a little like dot. I'm like, what is it? Does somebody need me?
I dropped my phone on the floor on accident. So if there's stuff going off, I can't see it.
I'm talking about my laptop.
I know,
Oh,
right?
I close every window I've ever opened anytime I do anything.
That
I
doesn't
hate
help
having
me.
to open windows.
That doesn't. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb and Focus mode, which just blocks all my apps. It's just like, no one talk to me. I don't exist.
I've got
Ooh.
Discord on Do Not Disturb, but like it still has the little gray dot at the bottom of my screen when things do things.
When things do things.
Yes. Also, I don't know if I've ever existed with no windows open on my laptop. Like, there's always 50.
I
It's
was
always
I don't even wanna-
organized windows, mind you. But
I don't even want to talk about how many windows I have. I don't have 5 separate instances of Google Chrome at least.
I operate in a cardboard box, no windows.
I mean, that's fair.
No, that's fair. If it works for you, it works for you. But
I'm just going to our game post. So, I remember what games I said we were going to play.
yes, play all the games, and I can win. I mean, what?
Cody. I win. I win games.
He does have a rather
Me.
disheartening
I know, winning streak.
winning
I'm here to
streak
take him
going on.
down.
Sometimes
I don't know that we're gonna play for points today because I didn't figure out how to
That's fine.
make these winnable. But
I'll find a way.
I was gonna say we will find a way.
all right. So first things, I need to close that. There we go. So first things up, Cody, introduce yourself.
Sup, bruz? My name's Brody. I'm a gay creator who likes to make the gay shit. Hello, hi, everybody. My name is Cody. I like to make gay shit. Straight people had it too good for too long. I was like, go by Brody. Yeah. Don't ask me why that sounds like Adam Savage. Whatever, Randy Savage. Whatever that guy's name is. I don't know.
Macho Man, Randy.
Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Freaking new Slim Jim.
Get that monster truck, bro. Anywho, I like to make gay things because straight people have had it too good for too long. I am your resident Sparkle King, king of the Sparkle Frat. Alpha, Beta, Omega. Don't ask me. First thing about my head. Working my debut novel, which is werewolves and shit. Not ABO. Don't ask. And yeah, follow me on social media links down below.
And I'm fraternity president Matt Hollon. I'm a fantasy writer working on my debut dark fantasy adventure novel. I also have a pirate short story, The White Harvester, which is going to be available to purchase in 2 days on March 30th. It'll be featured in Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries anthology, along with 12 other fantastic stories. So definitely make sure to you have like 2 days left to pre-order it. Then you can just order it. So do either of those things. There's a link in my Instagram bio. And you should follow me on Instagram because I've been posting all kinds of Rebel Diaries content. And you should join the Rebel Diaries Facebook group because then you can see me hosting our live launch party on the 30th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will be playing games. You'll meet all of the contributors and see us see how many drinks we can take in that drinking game that we're in the midst of planning. I think that's all I got.
So there'll also be a funeral after the stream.
Is it linked in your link tree, Matt?
The Rebel Authors Facebook group?
Yes.
No, but I will add that.
Okay. And then that will be linked down below.
Yes. Everything else I mentioned is down there. The Rebel Authors, I'll throw a link in there.
And I am writing Suburb Mom Sam. Nope, that's not how I wanted to say that. And I am writing Mom Suburb Samantha L. Nasset, and this is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. On Mondays, I host live streams once a quarter like this, where we chill, relax, enjoy the passing of a fourth of the year, maybe cry a little inside, but it's usually a good time. Other times, I host writing sprints like I will be doing next week, and then also some Let's Talks to talk about whatever we want to. Next month, we're doing The Mummy. So I'm very excited about that. When I post content, it will be posted on Thursdays. I had to take a long hiatus because of brain fog, chronic illness, all of that good shit. But I'm feeling a lot better. So I just have to basically catch up with everything, which I am like halfway done with. And then I'll be able to get back to doing the thing. If you would like to read a sample of my writing, you can go to my website, SamanthaLNasset.com, where you can read my spooky flash fiction. And if you want to sign up to the newsletter so that you know when my next 2 short stories will be going on my website before anybody else, you can sign up to that while you're there. If you would like to support the channel and the live stream, you can like the live stream, subscribe to the channel, ring-a-ding that bell to be notified whenever I do anything. And if you would like to tip or donate, you can do so at my Ko-fi down below.
Give Sam money.
Nice.
And yeah. So that's all
Crushed
the
it.
things. And we're going to be having fun and playing games today. So which
And
game...
somehow winning or losing.
Somehow winning.
We'll figure
One of
it
us
out.
will find a way to do one of those things.
I
Well,
think
the other figures out the other.
I think I'm the real winner here for being able to get y'all to come back over and over again, despite what I put you through.
Here's the thing: you can't get rid of me. I'm like glitter. That's why I sparkle.
That's good.
So, I asked a poll for if everyone was ready. We have 83% fuck yes, 17% sures. Nobody's not at all or not ready, so that's good. I'm going to put up a poll of which game we should play first.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes.
As soon as I give YouTube an eternity. Because, there we go. It was processing the other poll.
I love how all of your regulars are the most competitive people on the planet.
Right?
Every single one of them is
Listen,
willing
my favorite.
to lose it all for a game. And I respect it.
This all started with the fish races, I hope you know.
It did.
I
Yeah.
don't know how you have any.
That's when you learned your audience is out for blood in
I-
any game.
My favorite was, I was like, she's like, oh, you know, it was like, I think it was my first part. She's like, you know, I'll have you on teams. I'm like, I'm a crush Matt. He ain't gonna know what's gonna happen. And then he's like, she's like, what if I put you on like Matt's side? The CB's going down. I appreciate how equally bloodthirsty you are.
You're willing to destroy whoever.
Whoever's in my way,
Yep.
gotta win. I also had that team backwards, but whatever.
Cody was like, we're going to crush CB. I'm like, you're actually on Matt's team. He's like, we're going to
Yeah.
crush Matt.
Yeah. I'll crush whoever's in my way.
All right, the poll should be up. Am I going to explain any of these games? No. You either
based
know or
on the
vote
name.
blind.
Yeah, just pick one at random. Boo.
Matt,
Oh, that's
Cody,
completely
you
off screen.
two can vote in the poll if you so choose. Also,
Oh.
so Chris and I went to see Batman over the weekend, right?
Ooh, how'd you
And
like
randomly, at some point, like I'm just sitting there, and then my throat feels weird, and I cough, and then my voice is just gone, and I like lean over to Chris, and I'm like, and my next comment was, I hate how all Batman do that voice thing now. Why is my voice like this?
it? You
And he's
became
like-
Batman then and there.
And he was like, because you're part of the Bat family. And I'm like, I didn't want to join like this.
I didn't want to join like that.
You were chosen.
I was very chosen.
You don't choose the Bat Life. The Bat Life chooses you.
Yeah.
Also, for anybody who likes noir Batman, the new Batman movie is very noir, and I loved it.
I love it so much.
I have not seen it.
Like,
Matt, that's our next Let's Talk.
yeah, like
Well, it's going to go on the voting polls.
I grew up a really big Batman fan and still definitely enjoy Batman, and that movie was everything I wanted it to be.
I'm so glad other people feel this way.
Love that movie.
I'm
It's
just
grown
vibing.
empathy. Hey, Savion! Woo! Go, man! Friends, there are more people watching than have liked the stream. Jessica calling y'all out. That's a
Ding,
problem.
ding.
Hi. Yes. The harmony.
Yeah, Cody, do you want to form like a boy band?
Yes.
Let's do it. 'Cause
I mean,
our harmony
this
was
is-
really good.
Devil's Dust is a fine name and better than what my sister causes, or my sister and several of my other art friends call it craft herpes.
Yep.
So
The herpes of the crafting world.
Devil's Dust, I like that
I
one.
tried really hard not to say it, but it was in my brain. Like, I probably shouldn't say it.
We're writers. We torture characters for fun. See, I don't prescribe to that torturing characters for fun. I don't. They're fictional. I'm not really getting any enjoyment out of torturing.
I know, right?
Torturing the readers, though.
I love the implication that you're like, no, that's nothing on torturing real people.
I mean,
Here's my problem. Most of how my characters originally started involved torture in some degree. Don't ask me why.
all will be equally fun to watch Matt lose.
Yeah, see, just
Yes.
Mm.
I'm gonna win you over.
One
Like
day.
you're gonna be on
One
team
day.
You're gonna be on Team Matt at some point. It's gonna happen.
But not today, because she on Team Brody. Yeah.
The day that Jess is on Team Matt will be the day that Jess is actually on Matt's team during the holiday bash.
Yeah, that was this last holiday bash. Jess was on my team.
I couldn't remember. Like, I just throw these things. I don't.
She was on my team, but she was verbally Team CB. However,
Admittedly.
But she got you so many points.
She
though.
got me a
did,
lot of
though.
points. Came
That
in
So,
clutch.
The full alchemist
obviously,
won.
she
The
wasn't
heart was still
true
up.
Team
The heart was on
CB.
Team Matt. The tongue, Team CB. The heart, Team Matt.
Or was the heart Team CP and the brain Team Jess?
Listen, we tried real hard. We did so good.
Yeah. Like, I just set these things up.
I
don't
just
remember
show up.
anything. I just set them up. I show up. We have a good time. I
just
make
hang out.
Jeopardy boards, and 2 days later, I'm like, I don't even remember the answers. I have to have them open in a different tab.
She has them open with all the answers. She's like, I don't remember
Sometimes
these.
somebody has an answer, and you just see me for a second, and I'm like, yeah, I was just double checking. Yeah, you're right.
Like, oh no, what was the answer?
I need to at some point today see if you get like I need something to happen that I just do the Sam stare and see if y'all can feel it through the big glasses. All
I
right,
would be like, I
so
don't see anything, but I feel something
I-
deep within me.
Listen, my
Look.
old boss used to be like that. I'm like, I'd be on the phone with her and I'd say something like, I can feel your eyebrows right now.
look,
she'd have
Fox's glare of disappointment is so strong. I don't even gotta look at my DMs sometimes to know.
You just see that one next to his icon, you're like, fuck.
All right, we've got 12 votes and there's only 12 people watching, so
Everyone
I think that's
voted.
everyone.
Counts.
I saw what the winner was. I don't remember what it was, so we gotta wait for the poll.
But
to
I
pop
saw
up.
it.
Never have I ever. All right, so peoples, everybody's
Wasn't
gonna
it Would
start.
You Rather?
Would you rather is what you're getting.
I realized after I voted for Never
I
Have
also
Ever,
was like, wait a
and
second.
I was like,
Did she say, would you rather?
Would you?
I
Okay,
remember
I
that.
just enjoy saying "never have I ever." That's fun to say.
rolls
Would
off
you
the
rather is
tongue.
not fun for me to say, but yes, they are would you rather's. So I apologize, but I'm not doing another poll.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're doing.
not.
So we're doing would you rather. I'm putting the name up. Would you rather? And if you would like to post a or suggest a would you rather, just type it in chat. I'll put it a little star. And we're going to go. No, I don't want to. Let me read it, damn you. Okay. Here we go. So the first would you rather is have to write a love triangle in every romance you write or never write romance again.
Love triangle, easy, done.
I will let everybody else answer.
Yeah, I'll also go love triangle. I
Fox would not
I
rather.
can spin a triangle.
Listen, I am a very openly non-monogamous person, so that's easy. Done.
But is it still a love triangle if it's poly?
Yes, because
There's multiple
1,
different
2,
kinds
3.
of triangles. There's isosceles. There's scalene.
there's a cute,
So there's got to be different kinds
There's
of
a
love
right.
triangles.
There's-
There's a right.
there's a right,
There's
some
a
say
right
there's
love
a
triangle,
wrong.
and there's a wrong love
See,
triangle.
that's what I was gonna say. See, so in the right angled love triangle, the 90-degree point is the right one. The other ones
Mhm.
are wrong.
Yeah. There's
In
a
the
lot of different
infamous-
kinds of triangles.
See, all again, yeah. I take inspiration from Iron Widow.
I love that everybody is just like love triangle.
Yep.
The
Yep.
love triangle will make it poly. Love dodecahedron. That was not an option. I would rather die than decide on this, said the erotica writer. Fair. Love triangle. Yeah, I would 100% rather write the love triangle. Sometimes it would be poly. Other times I'ma just write some good old competition. Like,
Right.
fuck
Listen,
yeah.
oh, you can spin that.
I'm
a
gonna
lot of
break
ways.
Yeah.
some hearts. But like, I'm
One
gonna
nerd, two
build
jocks
up
of
some
different
ships.
sports teams.
I'm gonna do what motherfuckers do to me. I'm gonna do 2 really good ships, but you only get one, and the
It
other
is
one,
not the one you want.
the other one's heart's gonna be crushed.
Although, hold on, let me write down 2 jocks, different sports teams. One nerd. Don't mind me.
No, that's the easy way
Just
out.
kill one of
I need them to live on. Live on in misery. 'Cause that's what these motherfuckers do to me.
And then he doesn't. They do not find love. No, they're destroyed forever.
There are different forms of love. Well, I assume these love triangles are, in fact, the non-platonic kind.
Are you thinking love
Love
triangles or
shapes
love
forever.
corners?
It says triangles.
Because to me, it's like one person, all three people are dating. That's my.
I love how Sam is like, that's the easy one. Yes, that's the easy one.
Yeah.
Yes, death. The
We
easy
knew
route.
who. We know who I am. There's no. There's no surprise here. All right, we shall go on to the next one, which is: would you rather only write at home or have to always write in a public venue? Bold of you to assume I do both.
Right.
Yeah, like I've never written in a public venue.
I have.
I have, but I don't frequently.
And it's
So-
mainly me at work.
I
While
would-
I'm on
I
lunch,
would
just like
rather-
I have an idea.
I would rather only write at home because if not writing at home was not an option, I would never write again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Right? I hardly ever go in public.
Yeah, right.
yeah, there's
I-
people out there. Are
home.
you kidding?
The only time
Oh,
I ever go in
dear
public
God,
is when I have to go to work.
I like how this is the would you rather is like, which one would you rather do? And like everyone in chat's like, the one I do.
Right, the one I normally do.
Like, please let that be my destiny. I leave the house once every other week. Could you
Okay.
imagine if like you were like not by choice, but if that was the thing that you could only ever write when you left the house? Like, I guess we would never have careers.
Yeah.
Oh God, so many books.
Any
from
money
that
I would theoretically make, I would
I write at
lose
work,
spending
though.
at whatever coffee shop I was frequenting.
Yeah.
Well, Isabella, you can't write at work anymore. It's only home.
Only home.
Only home.
People suck. What if the people at your home also suck?
True.
At home, that's what I already do. Give me Candy, the loner, the one
See,
out.
I love the idea of writing at a coffee house, but then like, my problem is I'd eavesdrop on so many conversations. I'd get no work done.
There would be no work. Cody would just be like, "Oh,
I'd be,
go
oh,
on, go on."
what did
That
Terry
just-
say?
I'm sorry. That
Oh.
reminds me of the scene in Batman where he's like very clearly eavesdropping on someone. They look up and they say his name, and all he does is look down. And I'm like, "You are still very clearly eavesdropping. You are not
just
good at
looking-
this."
Me? No, I'm looking at the floor.
No,
it's a really
oh,
cool
it's
floor.
my
Looking for a
shoes,
clue.
My shoes. I would just sit on my doorstep just like
I'd be in my
Not
backyard.
in my house.
I'd be in my backyard. I'm not in my house.
Go home
Well,
for
it
your
said
lunch break.
home,
It's
not
the only
house.
way.
So this depends. Do you consider your doorstep part of your home?
Gonna need a lawyer.
See,
Gonna need a
no.
lawyer.
I'm gonna need a contract. I'm
I'm
gonna
a
need
loner.
semantics.
That's right. I'm oh no.
Oh,
Writing outside in spring/summer is nice though.
That is true.
Yes,
I do love
that
writing.
My
depends.
yards are part of my home.
Yeah, I was counting that as
Therefore,
part of my house.
I can
see,
do
I
that.
love
Also-
the heat.
The outside is inhospitable half the year for me, so
Same.
never doing
it's
that.
spring. It's spring right now. Everything's blooming. It's gorgeous. It's pretty. I still needed a coat when I left the house today. It was chilly.
It was 19 degrees this morning here
I've-
in Ohio.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
It's almost
it was-
April. What do I
Yep.
have to do?
Same.
You
wasn't
haven't
much.
murdered
Cool,
enough
wasn't
goats.
much warmer up here.
Misery.
I have tried to write at a beer house and wrote an interesting story.
I've always wanted to try writing in a bar. Like I don't like understand. Like I don't see it going well for me, but
I
I
don't.
want to try it.
I don't know. I like.
When I was working on my debut, my fiance was a bartender at a fancy restaurant, and I would regularly work at his work. Got lots of free, expensive booze. Wrote some interesting stuff. Ohio weather is dry.
Pure evil
It's
is what
spring,
it
but
is.
freezing. Yes,
Oh my God, Michigan's not that much
that's the
better.
way to do it. All right, our next. Would you rather? For a moment, I was like, I said the wrong name again, didn't I? And I'm like, nope, I'm reading right from the thing. Anyway, would you rather only write one genre for the rest of your entire career, or never write the same genre twice.
Ooh,
I would.
that one's tough.
No, it's
I
not.
would-
I would write
I-
one genre because
Yeah.
you're gonna run out.
Yeah,
You
here's the
can't write
thing.
the same one twice, Matt. You're
Here's-
gonna
yeah.
run out.
I can turn anything into like one genre. I can turn any of my stories into
Look,
one genre.
Just
don't
do
worry.
romance.
Here's
It's
my
not counted
question.
as its own thing.
Yeah,
What-
it's easy.
How do series work in this? Can I do a full series in one genre, or does each book in
No.
the series have to be a different genre?
Has to be a different genre.
Has to be
Okay,
every
then
book,
then
different
I'm
genre.
gonna go same genre.
You've
I-
got to
I ain't about to-
JoJo it.
I ain't about
You gotta
to only do.
JoJo.
I ain't about to only do standalones here. So I gotta go one
Matt,
genre.
you're gonna run out of genres.
Yeah, you're gonna run out. You can only do so many genres.
Though I do look forward to your political satire.
Yes.
No,
I'm also
I picked only one genre because
Oh,
I have to be
sorry.
because I have to be able to do series. But that would suck because I do have a lot of genres I want to write on.
I mean, just mix them all.
Yeah.
Just pick like a base genre. It's fantasy. You can now do fantasy sci-fi,
Yeah.
fantasy romance. They didn't say I couldn't mix.
Yeah. There's
I'm
no
an
stipulations. There's no fine print.
It's either raining, rarely warm, or hot. I have 20 seasons.
I also have
15 of them are in spring. Something I used to do pre-Beveragina was right at the library. It was awesome. I need to go back into that. That'd be fun. Only write one. Same fantasy. One genre, I could make it dual genre. Yeah, crossovers. Same genre, erotica is just shooting fish in a barrel.
It kind of is.
I can make all my ideas romance. I can do it. See, yeah. Without the dark fantasy. Although
No, 'cause
if
it's still a
I
romance.
do,
Yeah.
yeah, that's still romance.
There's still gonna
It
be death and
doesn't
murder,
say we
but-
can't mix genres, and most genres are
Mixed
semi-mixed
anyway.
anyway.
Yeah.
Although if I do romance, that means like even all my short stories have to have happy endings.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I like
yeah. No, I can
fantasy.
spin that.
It's fine. It's fine.
I could still spin that. That's easy. Kind of.
It's not about difficulty. It's about bloodthirst.
I would say there's one story I wouldn't be able to spin into a
I
romance.
almost didn't have a voice to say that.
Only one I couldn't spin. And it's a horror, so sci-fi horror.
Yes. So I have run out of would you rathers that the people have sent in. So Cody, you get to pick one. Make one up. Enjoy.
I was actually thinking about this. So,
That's what I was hoping.
would you rather never be able to read again or never be able to write again?
Are we allowed to read our own work? Because otherwise, that's going to make writing really hard.
I need you to specify read. Like,
Okay,
Well,
so
do you
would-
mean for leisure or in general?
I can't read
Nobody
graphic
is-
There's an
designs
awful
anymore.
lot of contracts I ain't signing.
Okay, so would you rather never be able to read books again, or would you never be able to write books again? And yes, you would be able to read your own writings. You have to edit that shit. We're not. You have to edit your books.
Yeah, I'm like,
Please edit them.
Do audiobooks also fall under this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm definitely choosing never being able to read again because I don't read much as it is, even though I definitely should.
I will never read books again because that's what was specified.
She's like those contracts though, reading them thoroughly.
Those Manta and webtoons though.
Those can be classified as books.
No, they're not books.
They can be classified as
No, they're not books. You say
comics.
books.
Comic books.
They're not comic books. They're not novelized. My writing is a mixing of all genres anyway. Every last one of them, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, all of who.
Do you write slipstream fantasy?
Fan fiction, romance,
I couldn't
political
keep a
satire.
straight face.
Whew.
But do they mean you can only write one genre forever, or you can't write the same genre twice. No, just can't write it twice, period.
So if you write romance, it's
I
your
love
romance
the
book.
Would You Rather has become Where's the Loophole? I
Look,
know, like every time.
You gotta know who you're dealing
Yeah.
with here.
Like, I don't mind the loopholes. It's when people are like, I'm gonna pick the third option. I'm like, bitches, no, you had two.
Yeah.
That's against the spirit of the game. Loophole, poke at it all you want, but still. At least that's how I aggressively feel on it.
In case
It's
you haven't
not
noticed,
about
she
difficulty.
found
It's
so many
about
loopholes in
what
my-
there needs to. Excuse me, new merch idea. Fox.
Fox?
Fox.
Mock it up, please. Thank you.
Difficulty. It's about. See, I love my crowd. They remember things. I just say
Listen,
them.
that one stream was just Matt merch, so
Yeah, for the dubba.
yeah,
Yes.
it was just
Now
Matt
you gotta go
merch.
Matt
back,
merch.
take notes.
Yeah.
Fox said you don't need to read books again. You have comics. You know you're fine, right?
I like how even Fox is like, you're
He
good.
knew. He knew where I was going.
Also, there are other mediums for story consumption, like
Yeah, like movies, and TV, and stuff.
TV. Like, it's
Well,
not the same, but
Well,
it's
you
still
can't
cool.
read. Well, I guess I was like, you can't read movies, but some people do.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Subtitles.
My K dramas.
That's-
Subtitles. It's not books. if we can make it dual genre, then easy. I'll write fantasy. That's fair.
Listen,
Never be able to read again. I would always need to read not just my own stuff. I love the ideas of others. It took everything in me not to be like, fuck other people's stories. That's not how I really feel, but that's just my knee jerk is to,
I love that we're the same
rebel.
person, because I was also just being like, no, ew, when that's definitely not true.
I mean, we're birthday twins. I think it's just like if the option is never be able to read my own stories versus never be able to read other people's stories. I'm like, me.
yeah,
dude.
no, exactly.
I think
I
everyone's like,
am
I
gonna go
will
with
never read other
me
people's
for
stories.
this.
Fuck yeah. Fuck all y'all.
I need to be able to make people feel things and then laugh about it. Never read again. I like reading, but I love writing more. I don't like other people's books as much as my own. Cry about it.
Elbow cough. We know that's a dab.
So it's a secret flex.
Yeah.
Webtoons. Never read again. Well, I don't read a lot anyway, so never read again. Like how Mary's like, meh. My brother loves choosing or as a third option. No,
No.
not in this house.
No.
Thank you. To clarify my mix of all genres, okay, maybe not every single genre in existence. So my writing is a mix of stuff. It's okay. We didn't legit think. I just.
I was gonna say I
It's
recently
how I
separated.
show my affections.
I recently separated all of my thought ideas into like their respective like genres, quote unquote. And I am currently at 7 different genres. So.
I'm not going to go count. I don't want to know.
I just don't wanna. Can't make me. It's my stream.
My husband threw me off earlier though, because like we were talking about how he's tired at work, and I was like, one day you will be able to quit your job, and I will just pay for everything. And he was like, yeah, when that Panther Pit Fighter story gets a TV deal. And I was like, the fuck, Panther Pit Fighter? Oh, my Jaguar Pit Fighter. Okay, I see. Hello and welcome. We're currently playing Would You Rather. I didn't almost say the wrong one again. Yeah. So, Matt,
Yes.
you're in the hot seat now.
All right. Would you rather?
No.
All right. Fair enough.
Neither.
I'm sorry.
I don't wanna. Can't make me.
Would you rather have to publish your first draft of whatever it is you're creating, or have everything you write, every draft you have a 1 in 3 chance of being deleted, and you have to start all over?
Bitches can see the first draft.
Yeah, easy
Take it.
done.
Take
Take it.
my sins. You won't be able to understand sentences, but it's okay.
Yeah,
You'll
it's
learn to
fine.
speak dyslexia.
You'll be able to speak ADHD. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Cool.
You'll be
Yeah,
like,
I-
I don't know how this sentence was supposed to sentence, but it seems
Right.
intense.
I thought about that sentence really hard. I just never put it down. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Moving on.
I'm torn.
I think I'm both B and Sam are like easy. Matt's like, so hard.
Because like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying to think of
what
like
I was working on that
what my
day.
strategy would be for either one. Because if I could do my first draft, I would just have the most methodical first draft I could. But if I had a 1 in 3 chance of it being deleted, 2 in 3 chance nothing happens, and 2,
But at what point would the 1 in 3 chance of it being deleted happen?
like in theory, like every third story on average that you created.
Oh, so at the end, when I hit the end and hit enter, there's a 1 in 3 chance of that being
It's
deleted.
totally gone, the whole thing.
Okay,
You're not allowed to
that's-
have like backups or anything. But my thought process there is if I have a really thorough outline, then maybe.
I didn't even think about having an outline. I didn't even think about that far. I was like, yeah, first draft, okay, cool.
I think I'm going to go with the 1 in 3 chance of it being deleted and I start over.
So is that 1 in 3 chance every single process? Like you sent to
No,
editors? It can
no,
get
it's
deleted?
every single project, basically.
Okay. Y'all can
No.
have a first draft.
You can see the messy bit.
Yeah, because I can always edit that later. Version 2.
Fox,
But like
I
it
need-
gets released as a first
Yeah.
I need,
draft.
I
Okay.
need you to explain
I can still edit it later.
why
And republish.
And do a re-release.
you
Yeah. That's not hard. That's easy. I may get some good critiques and some bad
That-
critiques.
That's a good point.
y'all
Some
are
good
gonna
feedback,
see
but-
my first draft. You're gonna be like, there's gonna be some really great scenes written with beautiful sentences, and then the very next line is gonna be, I don't feel like writing a transition, but one goes right here, and they're going to some random ass city. I'll figure it out later. Here
Mine
you go,
is-
future Sam.
Perfect.
And then
No notes.
Yeah. This me. I had one scene where literally like I didn't know how to end it, so I literally put main character leaves room. Goodbye. That was it. I'm like, I know they leave. Main character leaves room.
MC
that's a future
gets
problem.
the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. End of my story. The end.
see, because it was just like our first draft just gets seen. We can then go back and make it better for the
That was my whole
Yeah,
process.
I didn't think of it like a re-release. That's a good point.
So you can just re-release it, version 2.
Yeah.
Damn, done.
Not really, but what?
Plus, you never know. A lot of people can catch a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I caught something in a book from an author I really like, and she's like, "This mistake has gone through 20 art readers, 2 professional editors, and then like me." So she's like, "I'll give this mistake credit. It survived a lot of people."
None of them were a match for Brody.
Nope. I've caught so many things. It's ridiculous. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to, like, what do I do with this information? Do I let them know? Do I just DM them? Hello?
I was distracted by a husband, so I don't know what's going on. Now, I'll admit that.
No, me and Matt were just talking about, like, I caught a mistake on a book.
But
I
were
was
you talking to chat?
No.
No.
Rude. No.
Were you talking to chat?
I was distracted by husband. I admitted my sins already.
I
I was
admit
distracted
mine.
by Cody.
Yeah. I was distracted by me.
As long as you admit your sins, it's fine.
I'll
Clumsy
repent.
erotica is still
I mean, I've read a lot of clumsy
First
erotica.
draft remembers fanfic I wrote. Wait. All right. First of all, most of my fanfics were first drafts. So I guess this
Yup.
is kind of why I'm so confident in my answer now that you think about it.
Yeah.
Or now that you mentioned it and I think about it. See, those are the kind of sentences that you're going to get
Yeah.
in my first draft. And you're going to be like, this feels like 2 different thoughts. And it's like, yeah, it was.
Because it
It
was.
was. Yeah, correct.
But
You
it's
nailed
not
it.
anymore. Cody is a mistake slayer. Hiya!
Luckily, I was talking to this author. I've talked to her before, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, just to let you know, fun fact."
BT dubs.
Yeah, she's like, "Wow, it survived so many people." Yeah, not me.
Yes, my child. What do you want?
But see, then I'd be so interested in other people's first drafts. That's like for me, I'd be like, "Ooh, what's this first draft? I want to know your process."
I can send you some of my first drafts.
Okay. I can't wait. Actually, I would like some of them just because I want to know.
I will throw a first draft at any of my friends who ask. I have no cares in the world.
I will gladly accept a first draft. I'm so curious.
I have one. So, would you rather? This one's kind of stolen from the Dubba Dubba party, but whatever. Would you rather have all your names, your character names, picked for you, or have the first sentence of all of your chapters generated for you?
Oh, fuck.
Names.
Yeah.
Easy.
I love first sentences.
See, yeah, no, to me, it's like a first sentence can like make or break the whole chapter.
And
also, depending on how you leave it, and no names. Because same author has some of the most creative character names. So
it's just going to be hard when the main character of my dark fantasy is called Bootylicious. Like that's really gonna hurt the story.
But who said they actually had to be full names? They could just be random characters thrown together.
Names. I use name generators anyway. Haley cheating.
Don't call me out like this, Haley.
I can't say anything. So was I. I already give people my first draft. I'd rather have my characters named for me. I'm with Matt. I love first sentences too much to conceive them.
Yeah, first sentences are something I really enjoy writing.
I'm waiting to see what more of chat's answer is before I give mine, because I think mine is rather genius.
Also, like,
I just want Jenna's answer.
I'd rather have my character. First sentences, I'll just start every chapter with a weird dream. I need to name the characters. Funny enough, that is what somebody on the Dubba Dubba said too. They're like, I'll just make it a dream or a flashback.
No, that's a really good point.
That's a. Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
1 in 3 chances. I write everything on paper first and then move it to the computer. Oh, the last one.
Yeah.
Jess, I stole it from the Dubba Dubba.
Also, like sometimes
it was, would you rather have your characters' names or the first sentence of every chapter generated?
My problem is like my main like go-to names. I only have like 3. And, like I can't keep using these names. So honestly, for me, it'd be a blessing. Like, please pick this name for me. Thank you. Like, for me personally, it'd be a blessing.
I think I'd go with sentences. I like to have meanings behind my names, though it would be an interesting challenge to make those sentences work. Every chapter begins with the same weird tableau scene. Clowns walked into the room. Guess it's Clown Kink Day. I don't know. For a brand new
as a clown.
For brand new work names, but my whip's characters' names are embedded in my DNA.
I'm not gonna lie. I read Kink as Kaleo. Not even gonna. That's why
I'd read Clown Kink, but I don't know why. No, that Clown Kink was correct.
Yeah.
Yes. My brain just read it as Kaleo.
Yes, baby.
I'm a co-leader.
Clown walks into your ball. I guess it's Kaleo day.
Are you good? Okay.
God,
there is a a cat collecting game on Google Play Store that I play with the children. Well, I play it with my oldest son. We just collect cats. We craft things to collect more cats. Never-ending cats. Well, he got his brother to join. We have a clubhouse in the game, and his brother was like, first I had to lie about their age because you have to be 13 to be in the chat. My children won't lie for themselves, so they bring it me to lie for them, which I'm cool with. That works for me.
You're like, I'll lie for you. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like, I told my oldest, because he's like, Mom, it says I have to be 13, but I'm 10. And I'm like, I'll lie for you. And he looks at me and he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. We're just doing it for the cat. It's digital cats. It doesn't matter. So my middle brought it to me so that I could lie for him. And then he came down here to be like, Mom, is this the clubhouse? And I'm like, yeah. And my oldest goes, I'm a co-leader. I can just add you. And I'm like, yes, you go do that. Take care of the cats.
Take care of all the cats.
I'm talking about clown kinks. Very important.
Clown Cleo.
Cleo clown kink. I almost said clink. First sentence, when I name a character, the name is connected to the person, so I need to name them myself. To everyone who chooses sentences, here is one I found. Always bring cinnamon buns on a deep sea diving expedition. But I could use that for
I was
Eric.
gonna say, I got it. I got it.
Fucking
Okay,
Bruce
yeah, it
does
works
that.
perfectly for Eric.
See,
I'm just saying though, make it dialogue, and then the next line can just be another character just being like, "Why do you always
What
say
the
weird
fuck?
shit?"
Yeah, you can make it a character quirk.
And then boom. Yeah,
But-
you just have a
Turn
character that
into a
just says
Minako.
weird shit.
Turn it to
Okay.
a Minako, eventually everyone's like, whatever.
Enemy Sailor Venus. Right. But my answer was I would rather have my names randomly generated because I really enjoy my opening sentences. I think they're one of my strong points. However, one of the reasons I'm down with having characters like names randomly generated is I can just give them a nickname.
Ooh,
Or they
that's
can
good
just
too.
prefer going by an alias. You know how many people are born who hate their birth name and just go by their middle name? My husband and I picked out cool middle names for our children in case they hated their first names. Which my middle child has decided he wants to go by his middle name, but like never corrects anybody when they still use his first name, so I don't actually know how strong his preference is.
I wish I did that. I hated my name as a child. I should have gone by my middle name. It's Patrick. Oh my god.
I much prefer my first name to my middle name, so
I never liked it.
I used to hate my middle name. Now I like my middle name, and I've always been neutral to Matt.
it's a sexual innuendo, obviously.
Yeah.
Totally workable. Tobias, you're drunk again. I have been deep sea diving. There were no cinnamon buns. It was a tragedy. My MC of my first novel is a baker. See, like that sentence works.
Yeah.
I love how it's like the most obscure random sentence, and we're all just like, easy,
Hold
let's
on.
go.
Yeah, that's easy. We can make that work. That's try me. Honor, please.
Randomly generated sentences.
Sam is like, oh, I'm
We're
on.
veering into a different game.
Just random, please. Can you make the sentence work for your book? Hey.
They did nothing as the raccoon attacked the lady's bag of food.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
That's so good.
Please generate for me 10 sentences. Thank you.
We could turn that into like a little fun game. Everyone write like a little short with these random sentences.
Nobody's writing anything today because
Like, not today, but just like in general. Like
Oh,
The
yes,
words
maybe.
they do not go.
The words they do not go. This is a party. Nobody's making no words go.
Nah,
This
I wasn't
This is
making
a
words
word
tonight.
no-go space.
A no-go word space.
Yeah, no-go
No.
word space, not here.
I'm just going to read 10 randomly generated sentences because this is what everyone would have to work with. Yeah, I think it's a good environment for learning English.
Yep.
Is
The
Sir,
battlefield
we
is
are in a
great
war.
environment. Like, yeah, I almost me and Matt were both like Battlefield.
After fighting off the alligator, Brian still had to face the anaconda.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
What a wild TV show.
This is all the same story, I'm convinced. This is the Thornberries.
This is the Lapthorn Berries.
The family's
Damn it.
excitement over going to Disneyland was crazier than she anticipated.
Yep.
Are the anacondas in Disney?
This honestly is still works for
Ran
Lapthorn
into
Berries.
anacondas on the way.
And then the police left versus how does one get bloodstains out of a Sheen's Chase Lounge?
I can still make both of those.
Damn, the English one hits home for me. I've been tutoring an ESL student and it's been hell. Oh, she's
So little did we know for Mary, it is a battlefield.
Tuesdays are free if you bring a gnome costume.
That sounds like the best restaurant ever.
I know, right?
The way that Matt's face lit up, I'm like,
I'm
"Sir,
like business venture, fantasy restaurant.
Bring in a gnome costume, get it for free.
She learned that water bottles are no longer just to hold liquid, but they're also status symbols. That is some contemporary suburban soccer mom shit
Yup.
right there.
And it's fashion. It's a scarf.
That's the mom that doesn't
Water
quite
bottle?
fit in with everybody else, and she's just sitting there and she's like, water bottles are sign of status and starts describing the bedazzled one over there and the oh shit, what was that really popular water bottle?
Hydro Flask.
The Hydro Flask.
The other one with the Hydro Flask.
This is my backup bottle.
Gnome
in case this
cuisine
one
is
runs out.
underrated as a chapter topic. Fair. Sometimes it is better to just walk away from things and go back to them later when you're in a better frame of mind.
That's
This
just
just
wisdom.
I was gonna say,
feels
wait a
like
second.
advice.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's-
wait, can you
That's just
send me that
that's
one?
just a good sentence.
Yeah, I could use that.
This
nice.
next sentence is a personal affront to Eric's entire being. I'd rather be a fish, or I'd rather be a bird than a fish.
Damn.
I mean, same, but like, come on.
Also same.
Just add gnomes to your fantasy. It works.
Yeah.
Hashtag truth.
Yeah.
Flash photography is best used in full sunlight. Is
Okay.
it
Is
though?
that true?
I don't think so.
Photographers in the chat, is that true? I don't know how cameras
I
work.
know that if you
There's
use
a little
the
man in there that
reflect,
steals the image.
I know that if you use the like reflective thing, like if you're shooting, rather than have somebody stare into the sun, you turn them around, have it lit from the back, and just use one of those reflective thingies to get light on their face.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Okay, but what kind of bird or fish? That's what you get to decide. If I could get to be an eagle, fuck
I was
that
also
bitch.
thinking
Yeah.
eagle. I was also thinking eagle. I was like,
Like, even a cool fish, best case scenario, you're what, a tuna? Like, okay.
I
Show
like
me a
how
tuna.
best fish
I
is
could be a
tuna.
shark.
Okay.
You mean
Yeah.
a tuna's the best case
I was gonna
scenario?
say, like, shark?
Like,
Shark,
for the record, I'm not team fish. I'm just saying. When you're
We
like
don't
the
need
best
to
case scenario
dwell
is
that
a
I
tuna.
forgot that sharks
Ooh.
exist.
Best case scenario, guys, tuna.
So there are so many better fishes in the
I'm sorry, I've revealed which fish I like.
Whale?
I think
Fair.
tunas are cool. Do you say whale?
Whale.
Whales are not fishes, they're mammals, aren't they?
They,
Yeah.
wait, are they?
Yeah, they're mammal.
Googles?
Yes. I believe
You could
I'm
be a
right.
whale shark. If you want to be a big ass fish.
If I get to be an anglerfish, fuck them birds. Jenna's like, I need specifics. So then I guess the thing for you is eagle or angler. Which one?
Ooh.
Isn't a cool fish? See,
Yeah, I
You
know,
can
Chris.
tell
I
we're
forgot
married.
sharks exist.
how we were just talking about Bruce, Matt. You bequeathed his race to him. I wish I could be a sunfish. They seem chill. All I know of sunfish is I catch them in Stardew Valley. The penultimate predator. I would
What's
wanna
that
be
one
in
fish that's like
tree.
super
I like-
pretty, but like
I like how
could
this
kill you?
went. This went from randomly generated sentences to
To
what kind of
fish.
fish would everybody like to be?
We're gonna move on to a fish race, and it'll all come.
Manta
full
rays are
circle.
flying fish. That's not a bird. Best of both worlds, baby. Or Picasso triggerfish, since that's my favorite. What is your favorite name? Are you talking about a crow, a raven, sir? I don't know what your favorite name is.
Ooh, I would be if I had to be a fish, it'd be a lionfish.
Oh wait, I never mind. That was not with the fishes. That was. I know what you're talking about now.
Crow boy,
Alright.
what?
There's two more sentences. Of course, she loves her pink bunny slippers. I feel that's extremely normal.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Although, in connection with the next one, I'm very intrigued. She wrote him a long letter, but he didn't read it. So rude.
That's just rude.
Because he chose
man,
to only be able to
PM.
write.
Yeah, can't read. Damn. But you can write though.
He should have asked about those contracts.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have read. Yeah, should have read that fine print.
Be the fish that swims into penises.
That's a good choice.
No one is appreciating the male dissolving quality of the anglerfish. I want to be some creepy octopus or something at the bottom of the ocean. Octopi are not fishies.
They're
don't think.
cephalopods.
Yeah.
But being an octopus would
yeah,
be
sure.
cool.
Yes, I concur.
Yes.
All them
Matt
arms.
tying things together over here. Oh hell yeah, octopus are cracking. They're cephalopods.
Yep.
They're not.
Not a
They're no
fish.
fishes. Otherwise, that would have been my answer.
Yes.
Why settle for less when you can have it all?
Also, can we be mythical birds too?
Can I
Because
be a
I'll be a phoenix
Thunderbird?
up in here.
I feel I must take Phoenix, for I have tattooed one to my back.
I want to
My
take
child
Thunderbird
came
just so I
down
can
the
scare the shit out of people.
My child came to the edge of the stairs, asked me a question. I said like the Phoenix thing, and then I looked up, and my child ran upstairs as if I had answered their question, and I'm like, what could you have asked that was the answer?
And that was the correct answer.
Soufflopousse. Yes. I want to be ho-ho. I said that wrong. I'll be a rock. Yes.
Not a bone, it's a rock.
Does chat have any more would you rathers? If not, we shall move on to our next game. I'm writing a poll. Let no one say anyone shades me harder than myself.
Also a good sentence starter.
Thank you. Oh, rock the mythical bird. Okay, I did say that right. I was, for some reason, I'm like, that is a fish I don't know anything about, but no, it's a bird I know a lot about.
I'm about to look up rockers.
I still have the Jeopardy theme from when Cody started it. Just
I'm trying to
tumbling
remember
through
what
here.
our third. Okay.
Oh, I'd also want to be rock. Okay, you know what?
We do have another would you rather.
I am stealing Jenna's answer. Sorry, Jenna.
If you would like, we can do another would you rather while I put the poll up and we get the votes a-going. Oh, here we go. Would you rather meet your main character at their weakest moment where you've hurt them the most, or your villain at their peak? Nah, I'm the weakest! Weakest, bitch! She ain't gonna know me! She don't know what I did to her! Weakest! Nah.
Yeah. Also, I ain't trying to die.
Villains.
Yeah, like, I could just be like, hey, homie, sorry about all that.
He'd look
Here's some
at me
tissues.
and be like, so you're the one who knows how to defeat me, huh? So I'm like, sir, no. Mm-mm.
I'd rather meet them at their weakest, because then I can kick them in the face and tell them, get up, sucker!
Giant eagles. I started a rock trend. I still must go with Phoenix, for that is my thing I tattooed to me. You can be a ho-oh. Because you're
Rock and
a
Thunderbird
ho.
are not too far off. So.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I agree. I ain't trying to meet these
I don't
people.
want to meet my character.
Period, yeah.
Awkward as fuck. We can't take the third option. It's not in the spirit of the game. Pick holes at the two. Lawyer the fuck out of them.
Lawyer the fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna work under the assumption that they know who I am as their creator, and I'm gonna meet them at his weakest
You know
moment and
what?
just be like, "Sorry, homie."
Let her know who I am, and I'll
Yeah.
just be like, sorry about that genocide.
Yeah, let them know and be like, what you can do about it.
Give them the
It
old
wasn't personal.
SRY frowny face.
My MCs are dragons, but at their weakest moment, I could handle them better than some evil giant dragon. That's
Who
fair.
says you gotta fight them?
What type of fantasy would you write things? Oh, wait, hold on. We're starring that. We'll come back to you. I knew it was C or K.
Rock, Thunderbird are very close.
Fox has said a thing. Are you sure? What do you mean, am I sure? Yes, look, she can know who I am. She won't murder me. It's fine. He'll murder me. He's a devious motherfucker.
But are they though?
Yes, I designed them to be so. Nova, though, she'll just be like, you know what? You suck. Fuck you. That's fair.
I don't know how my MC would react, but that's okay. So like a future me problem.
Because I control her, could just be like, she would be odd and respectful of the God who created her in the world.
Who brought her into being.
My
gave her
imagination
life.
is the limit.
Yeah, imagination is the limit.
Yeah, I think I'd rather meet my main character and give them a hug. I don't think I'd want to meet my main villain on a good day. Haha. I have like 7 villains. Which one are we talking about?
Jenna's like, I got a whole list. Which one? Do I have to pick one? Is it random?
Any of them you'd want to meet at their peak. I'd want to meet my MC because I love hanging out with them in my head. I feel like there's a layer of empathy that this question requires that I get off for my fictional individuals.
Here's the thing. When my character have a breaking point, I like to break them severely.
For a second, Cody, I thought you were quoting me when I was like, here's the thing. I'm a god.
Also that too. I may have, like, half of that may have been a quote from you. But, yeah.
Fox was like, context is important for delayed responses. It is. And he's like, are you sure you're the one who shades you the hardest? I'm definitely up there.
I am definitely on the top 5 of that list.
I'd meet my MC and be like, dude, you got laid. Calm down.
Calm down.
I know I put you through hell, but I gave you her.
I gave
Come
you.
on now.
I put you through hell, but I gave you some heaven. Come on.
That's a good one. Me thinking about the reincarnation webtoons and not thinking it will be that bad. That's fair. All right. The next would you rather is, what type of fantasy would you write? Things like fairies and mermaids, or things like mythology like Greek? So I already write the fairies and mermaids and not Greek mythology. So that's the one I'm going with.
But
Although
see...
I feel I need to point out that fairies and mermaids specifically are Norse and Celtic and Norse mythology, and kind of like this is all the same thing. But I'm gonna go in the spirit of what your intention, and you mean like traditional fantasy genre things and versus mythology.
Ooh, this one.
Matt, I was trying to sip a drink and I choked and died. Greek mythology. I already write both, so I'm screwed. Well, pick one, Jess. Murder.
If I had to pick one.
I didn't mean murder, baby. I meant murder a darling, but you know what? I'm sticking with it.
If I had, it would be.
There are so many times when I could be clipped out of context. I need somebody to do that one day, where it's just the clip where it's like murder, baby. I don't care if children die.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yep.
I mean, so we just go.
And then it's just a compilation of just Sam out of context.
And the very last one needs to be the god one, and I would look like such a terrible person.
I am a god.
Yeah. All mythology, Jessica.
I would probably go with the fairies and mermaids.
I still go Greek.
I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't have any thought dumps that involve mythology at all.
I don't either, and I
do with fairies, with mermaids. So I'm like,
the way you paused, I thought you were gonna be like, I don't have any thoughts at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
all that. The two brain cells are not even close together. They are not even opposite sides.
I have one brain cell and I have to share it
with someone else,
and it's not my turn.
Yeah, I have to rent it with someone. We have an agreement. They get it
I have a landlord for my singular brain cell.
If I had to pick one, I think I'd go with Greek mythos. So many choices and all the family drama you could ever want.
See, I'm currently playing Hades.
All frat boys go Greek, Cody.
Yeah, man, Greek life. That's a good point. Even though
I'm also currently playing Hades, so it's just Greek mythology, the dungeon crawler. So
yeah, Brody. God,
I did go Greek. What?
Oh yeah, you did.
I did go Greek.
I just wanted to say Brody.
I felt judged.
You should constantly. Do you see these sunglasses?
I do.
Every time I walk into a store with these sunglasses on, if I have like a high ponytail or something, I'm like, oh, the employees are just gonna sigh and go on edge the entire time we're in here. I have big eyes. I'm sorry.
I just like big sunglasses. Don't mind me.
No, I need them. Tiny sunglasses do not cut it. If they need to be half the size of my entire face. Mythology, I have a thought for 12+ book series, so fair. Don't give me title of landlord, that's too much responsibility.
Jesse, you're the roommate. You're not the landlord, all right?
Now I want to know who the landlord is.
I was gonna say, who's the landlord?
I feel like it's technically Sophie. I think is how this
I am
lore works.
I was gonna say it's
I am a
CB. That's why they're in a
Virgo.
fight.
I'm a Virgo. I cannot make this promise.
I'm a Pisces.
I can
so.
try to promise you that you will never know, but I cannot make that promise. Greek myths. I love Hades and the love goddess girl Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
I don't know how to spell her name, but she must have used those powers on me because I love her in books. Oh, that's so cute. I think you're thinking Aphrodite. Aphrodite, 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 the goddess of love.
Jenna's the landlord.
Jenna's the landlord. I want to know. Everybody wants to know.
Little do we know, it's Jenna.
I literally have no idea. It's fine. Hold on.
It's cool. Goddess of love. Bam! Now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head forever.
I don't know what it is, but it's catchy.
Yes, I said your name. I also called you on the phone.
If I'm correct,
We'll give you
it
a
could be
drink.
from the old Hercules cartoon. I'm
This
going
looks
to
of
do
water.
some Googles.
Like the movie, or was there like a TV show for Hercules?
There was a TV show cartoon after the movie.
I did not know that.
Here, you can do it for me. Just don't touch my crafting.
Like, basically, it's Hercules goes to school.
You can give him like
Like
10 of
the
whatever he's asking
mythically inclined.
for. I am offering my child a lot of trust. I'm letting him do something for me on my cat game.
Oh.
Not even your father gets that amount of trust. I'm a Taurus, and there is no judgment.
I'm a Pisces double
Oh, okay.
Taurus. So I'm just emotional and
Sophie
really
makes
stubborn about
sense.
it.
Oh, I want to play Hades. I've been playing a game based off Greek mythology called Immortals Phoenix Rising, and a lot of fun. Aphrodite.
Goddess of love.
Yeah, there. Give him cotton.
Hades
and then you
is
can
so
give
fun
him
if you like dungeon crawlers.
10. There you go.
Also, every character's hot. All of them.
Don't worry, I'll get it later.
So, if you like beautiful
Don't worry
people,
about my stats.
it's a good game.
Sorry. My child was concerned about my stats. Don't try to outstubborn me, Elwin.
I said I'm
Jenna says
emotional
hi.
and stubborn about it.
He says hi back.
Don't worry,
No,
I'll
she
be...
does not have the cat game. Aunt Jenna cannot play it with you. I'm sorry. You gotta go ask Dad. He's trying to get as many people to play the cat game as possible. Yes, it's such. That was like one of my favorite parts of that show. Is the Aphrodite jingle.
Yep.
It is quite interesting to spell. School for the Mythical Inclined is another piece of must-have merch. Wait, when was that said?
Oh, I said
Cody
it.
said it.
Because
You've got merch.
I said because I was like, oh, it's a jingle, and Matt was like, oh, from where? I'm like, oh, this is a cartoon. He's like, oh, it's a cartoon. I'm like, yeah, Hercules goes to school for like the mythically inclined.
That's not where the jingle's from.
Is it from the movie?
No, it's from the live-action TV series with
Live action.
Surfer Babe Aphrodite.
What? I could have
Pink.
sworn it was from the cartoon series.
It might be from the cartoon show. I don't know. I've got brain fog right now. I can't even remember the name of my games. Is like Breath of the Wild with Greek mythology. Interesting. Every character is hot is another t-shirt waiting to happen. This is why I call you a goblin. Now go, you weirdo. Yes.
It is from the cartoon. Sorry. The
I
part of my
didn't say
brain.
anything about your twerking habits. You're outing yourself.
Ooh.
Okay, but I didn't say that you were twerking. You outed yourself.
Damn.
He's confused. Xena, yes.
Xena, the
Hello,
warrior
hi.
princess.
I think. I also think it was the live action, but I could be wrong. Now we must find out.
It was from the cartoon.
Oh.
I did Googles.
Surfer Babe Aphrodite was still best Aphrodite. I will accept no
'Cause
other
I'm like,
wrong opinions.
I do not remember the live action movie. I did not know one existed.
Technically, it would have been Hercules live action, but Xenos what came to mind. I mean, that's fair. What country is this? Matt's ready for the beach.
Sure am.
It's the beach.
get it?
Beach.
That
Let's go get
sounded
away.
less like
Say,
I was
say,
saying beach and more like I was censoring bitch, but you're not.
beach.
I would never censor it.
Beach.
I didn't say that you were twerking your out yourself, Samazon. Thank you. All right. So the winning thing is popcorn movie trivia.
I also forgot we were playing other games.
So
Not gonna lie.
I have to go fetch that from the garage den because I forgot to grab it. So
We shall entertain chat.
I would say yes. We shall entertain chat.
yes, speak from behind the screen.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to show it off because I
That's
have
pretty
it.
cool though.
Yes, I'll be
I
right
was
back.
gonna say we were
I was gonna
ghosts.
say, Cody, we're invisible.
we're ghosts.
So Cody, how are we introducing the new pledges to the frat?
Okay. So.
Yeah.
I know we're having a meeting today. I left all my notes
I'm so
in my
sorry.
fucking backpack. In my locker. Not prepared.
Your locker.
Yeah, it's in my locker. It's in my locker.
Is this a high school frat?
I don't know.
It's like I don't think my college didn't have lockers.
I've never been to college. I don't know. I just read college romance books every so often.
Well, there you go.
So.
Uh.
I left it in my bag downstairs there. How about that?
Aha.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh. Some of us are too.
Welcome
I
back.
like Sam's back. All right.
Tears are for the weak. What's going on?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's fine.
Nothing.
Guys, it's
Nothing's
fine.
going on.
It's fine.
Don't make me watch you on the playback while everybody just stares at me watching.
No, we were talking about
Honestly,
how
there
we were-
wasn't anything.
how we were going to bring the pledges into the new frat,
Oh,
and
okay.
Cody said he left his notes in his locker,
In my backpack, in my locker.
and that led to some confusion because
Like, wait a second.
Matt's like, there was no lockers in my college. I'm like, I've never been to college, so I don't know. I just read college romances every so often.
There was a young Hercules live action that starred Ryan Gosling and Yeager.
Okay.
Okay, so I have this Pass the Popcorn game, which we're obviously not playing the full game because y'all aren't here. But we are going to use the trivia cards.
Woo.
Yep. Chat is going to vote by yelling things out in text.
By yelling things out in text.
has to be
No.
All
all
caps,
caps.
guys.
Come on, turn that caps lock on.
Just click it.
Boom.
Go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
There's like two different kinds of cards, and I was like, these are not the Jedi I am looking for. These are. Okay, so what the fuck do the colors stand for again? This kills me. There's story, quote. I'm pulling out one of each color so I can remember what the fuck they're for.
I
There's
don't know
the
what's
green
happening
one.
here.
There you are.
Vibing.
I'm thinking of every movie I've ever heard of.
Oh, I will lose so bad. I have not seen any movies.
Okay, there's only 4 colors. I have them all. All right, so there are 4 colors that you can choose from. There's red for story, green for characters, yellow for cast, and blue for quote. Like a quote from the movie. So, chat, pick what first of all, pick if you're Team Cody or Team Matt.
You're all
See if
team
they can
frat.
remember, because you are allowed to attempt to sabotage the other one.
Yes.
All right, and then Cody, you'll go first. Chat, red, blue, yellow, or green.
Oh no.
Pick the one you think Cody would be worst at.
All of them.
Cody, which color do you like the least?
I do like yellow the least.
Yeah. Chat, pick yellow.
Also, it is Cass, and I'd be terrible at that.
Yeah. Chat.
Gordon is
Yellow.
Team Matt. But Jenna said green, and it's the first one I saw. So a tooth. Team Cody.
Chris.
Green. Team Matt red.
Yeah.
Sorry, after my Matt on the beach comment, I'm wondering if there's a spring break scene on Lake Erie. All right, so Cody, 2000 fantasy with what was the color? Green.
Yes.
Characters are Magneto and Wolverine.
2000 fantasy?
Yes.
X-Men?
Yes.
Is it a fantasy?
Yes.
I don't know what I could classify it as, but like X-Men. What is X-Men?
X-Men. Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
I'll
Easy.
go Matt. Since
Yes.
Cody seems fair.
Representing.
Also, just
right.
on Matt's team last
Everybody,
time.
pick a color for Matt. Red, blue, yellow, green.
Chat, I don't remember what any of them stand for, so I don't care what color you pick.
If only there was a pink, everyone would just scream pink.
Yeah.
There's no pink.
Red's close enough, but I
If
don't
you
remember
yell
what
out
that
a random
was.
color, I'm going with the one I consider
Sailor
close.
Twilight has betrayed me.
Sailor Twilight.
That's what we were supposed to do for Cody.
Yellow, red. Do I have a tiebreaker? That it was not a tiebreaker.
Do we have a
We have
three-way
more of a
tiebreaker?
Red. We're
Another
going
vote
red.
for red. Everyone hates blue.
Okay. 2001 war film. Red is story. World War II drama about the Japanese attack on the U.S. Navy base in Hawaii.
Pearl Harbor.
Yes. Sailor Twilight cries. But it's fine.
It worked out. It worked out. Point to point.
Chat. This is for you. Cody, pick a color.
What were my options again?
Red, blue, green, yellow. Do you want to know what they stand for?
No.
We don't need
Okay.
to.
We don't need to. Let's go yellow.
All right, chat. Your card is yellow, which is cast for this 1995 animation with Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
Does just like one person in chat have to get? Oh.
Yes, one person in chat has to get it right. Jess says Toy Story, as does Chris.
All right, chat. I see you. Good job.
Chat is all correct. Indeed. This may, in fact, be the only Tom Hanks movie I would get right.
I just realized I can sabotage chat.
Yes, you can
Yes.
sabotage chat.
Y'all going down. Don't listen to a word I say.
Don't listen to me. I'm influenced by the wind.
That's fair. Sam doesn't get a turn because nobody else can read the cards.
Send me
All right.
screenshots of them.
I still see them.
Call him Michael. Michael.
Just have Michael send Cody pictures of the cards. It's fine.
That was gonna have Michael
yeah,
read them.
Pick a color for Cody.
Blue.
Red. Matt is your name, chat.
I thought you said Matt.
I also thought you said Matt.
Yeah, it's like almost identical.
I also thought you said Matt too.
No, chat gets to pick colors for you too.
Chat
And you
pick
too.
blue.
I do like blue. Blue is my favorite color.
Your voice got
Chat
much.
don't pick blue.
Your voice had gotten much closer to my ear than normal. I was not sure what
I was
happened.
very concerned for a second.
I was like, "Who has entered the call?"
What's that? Is the call coming from the house? Where is it?
All right, I see 2 blues. See
I
the
don't
third
remember what blue
one. So many blues.
A lot of blue.
Blue is quote from
Okay.
this 1990 action. Once more, we play our dangerous game, a game of chess against our old adversary, the American Navy.
Hello.
Look at Cody's face.
If he doesn't get it, do I get a chance to steal?
It is Is it The Hunt for Red October?
That is correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you would have been able to had he gotten it wrong.
I would have gotten it too. Was Cody even alive?
I was not. I was
Cody
baby.
died, got the answer from heaven, and came back.
No, I
Yeah,
think she meant
Red
the year.
Oh.
Also that too. I was like,
Holy shit, I'm impressed. Look, if it's not said in the Sean Connery accent, I don't know anything about Hunt for the Red October. So yeah, congrats. I just also want to appreciate how Cody started in this face down position with just his went above his nose. It was
I had to think deep.
Oh, I guess the wrong submarine movie.
Listen,
All right.
y'all got a glimpse of my real thinking face.
Pick a color for Matt. Red, blue, yellow, green.
I forget what each one is every time.
We don't need to know.
We don't, but I forget.
Eventually, you learn what the colors are because you learn which colors you hate with the bane of your existence. Fucking yellow. I see red, yellow, red.
That red was in all caps.
We're going red.
Yeah, that was a yelling red.
Very strong red.
Very
Red
strong
is
red.
story. 2007 musical. A barber seeks revenge against a judge who wrongfully convicted him.
That's going to be Sweeney Todd.
Wrong. No. You're right.
No!
Wait,
That was
what's-
Sweeney
what's-
Jed, I'm sorry.
Sweeney Jed.
I'm sorry. It was Sweeney Copper. Sweeney
Ah!
Copper was his friend. Barbershop.
It's actually Barbershop of Horror. Sorry.
We keep saying the same thing at the same time.
You said 2007 musical, and I'm just immediately hell yeah, High School Musical, let's go. and
Mine was
definitely not when that came out, I don't think.
when she said 2007 musical, my brain was like, okay, Rent. Also not when that came out.
No, I'm pretty sure that was far before then. But anyway, chat. Matt, you get to pick chat's color this time.
Chat deserves green.
Chat deserves characters. So 1975 drama chat with the characters Randall Patrick McMurphy and Nurse Ratchet.
That's Avengers Endgame, chat.
My brain couldn't understand the word barber for some reason. Yeah. One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. Matt
Is that your
is
final
not
answer?
the correct movie.
No.
Yeah, sorry, you missed it. Point
One
for
Flew
us.
Over. One Flew Over. Saboteur. One Flew
What are you talking about?
It
It's totally
is
Avengers
one-
Endgame.
It is One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest.
We are killing this game.
Yeah.
We will do one more round per I was gonna say person, but chat, you're far more than a person.
You are an entity.
Yep. A collective.
A
A
hive
collective
mind.
of minds.
All right. We need a color for Cody. Again, they are red, blue, yellow, green. It's baseball, guys. America's pastime. We are Legion. We are Hive Mind Legion. I need a color.
They're busy picking a day for themselves. It's like, I just need
Child.
a color, guys.
Where are your
Yeah.
pants? What does that have to do with your pants? Go put on pants while mommy's on stream.
There's a
Thank
vote for blue and a yelly
see a blue.
vote for blue.
I see two blues.
A
baby?
A blue.
lowercase blue, another all caps
Yes.
lock blue.
I was a lot of yelling for blues, guys. A lone yellow.
Okay, so blue for Cody.
What is blue again?
I feel like you say yellow a lot. Do you? Or am I misremembering? Damn it. I don't want to wear pants. Well, Jenna, you don't have to wear pants while I'm live streaming. The child does. Blue for Cody. All right. 2005 drama. This is a quote. Well, if Jane does die, it will be a comfort to know she was in pursuit of Mr. Bingley. Good. Good. I wouldn't be wearing pants, but I occasionally stand up, and I don't want the stream to be taken down.
Pride and Prejudice?
Yes.
Yes!
I had to look down because I had forgotten.
I was gonna beg Chad if that came to me.
Chat, please.
I know I was trying to fuck you over, but
That was just a prank. It was just a prank.
It was a prank, bro. It was a prank. Prank, bro, prank.
Thought it was obvious enough. All right, chat. Matt needs a color. Unfortunately, we don't have matte pink, but we do have red, blue, yellow, green. Taking off pants now. Evidently, they're not necessary. They're not, unless you're on camera. And even then, if you never stand up,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a requirement if we're on cam. Oh well.
I mean, like if you stand
Turns
up.
camera off.
I will be right back, guys. I have my dogs are calling.
As long as
Look
you don't
at
get
all.
my stream taken down, I don't care, Cody. Pants
No,
is
I'm wearing shorts.
started. Read. My child was just like, "Why do I have to put pants on, Mom? It's nighttime." And I'm like, "Cause I'm on camera, boy.
Just in case.
And you
Just
come
in
over
case.
here and do your weird goblin dance."
In case you come over here and decide to work.
All right, I see red. Red equals dark pink. This is fair. So
is fair.
red is story. A 1994. Yes, babe. No, a 1994 drama. 2 hitman retrieve a mysterious briefcase. Just wear one of those one piece.
Men in Black? No, not Men in Black. No, it's Pulp Fiction. It's Pulp Fiction.
It is indeed Pulp Fiction.
I was so excited to steal it.
I need to know, is this a guess or a troll? Because I'm 99% certain this is a troll. I don't even
Look,
know.
I'm pretty sure the DVD cover of Men in Black has a briefcase on it, and there's 2 people in it. That's good enough for me to guess it.
I like how that was because the problem was at first I was like, "Is it Men in Black? Do they retrieve a briefcase?"
I'm pretty sure there's a briefcase in that movie, and there's 2 people.
I was just going to be like, did somebody finally get one of these wrong?
I know.
I need all of you to be on my team when we play this at holidays, because damn, I suck at this game. That's why I'm hosting. For real reason. Matt is correct about Men in Black DVD cover.
See?
It literally
Bonus point, Ethan.
We don't have any points. So all right.
He's just upset.
Matt and Cody agree on a color for chat.
What color should we give them? What's the least one we haven't used? We haven't used like green.
I think they got green last time.
Oh, did they?
No, not last time, but they have had green.
Yellow? Have they had yellow?
I think they
Yellow
had.
is cast. I don't think so.
No, they haven't had yellow.
Yeah, let's hit them with the
give 'em
yellow. Yeah.
Okay.
Really get them.
So this 1997 sci-fi with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. I'm for Rizzle. I am 100. It was that I had to do like a triple take at the card. I could not believe the coincidence. I was like, this is like fucking with this is everybody who picked on Matt last round. None of you can get this wrong.
Guys, it's Pulp Fiction.
If y'all get this wrong, you have
Guys, it's dudes in dark.
and like look at how many of these there are. There is no way that I went hunting for that.
It's random.
You want to play Pop the Popcorn?
It's The Shape of Water, guys.
Okay.
The Shape of
It's
Water.
the Shape of Water.
It's the fish fucking movie.
Men in Black. Butters is literally staring at me in judgment. No. Fox says he's never seen Men in Black. He doesn't really know anything about it, but that was immediately his guess.
Fox,
Yeah.
you've never seen Men in Black?
That's
Oh my
good.
goodness. Should we have a watch party where we watch Men in Black?
Butters
To be
is
honest, I've
very
never seen it.
invested.
I just know the DVD
I love
cover.
I like Men in Black.
Look, I have a post on my community tab where it's like movies for Let's Talks. You can go there.
We can. We can add Men in Black to it.
Well, we just finished that game, but Mommy will try to find a kid's version of that movie game because I don't think you were born for any of the movies.
I don't think any of them would work.
I do want to attempt these other cards. So basically, you try to guess the actor. We're just gonna do like 3 of these. You guess the actor based on the movies that they played in.
Okay.
Ready.
All right.
This is where I'm gonna suck.
Hold on. I've got to, because there's like levels of difficulty, so I'm trying to find one of each. We're gonna go with this one. Here, you want to help me pick? Yeah.
And
Pick
this is where I
one with
falter.
the number 2 on it.
I don't know shit about actors.
That one.
Like every Friday night I watch movies with my friends. They're like, "Oh, this person's been in this." I'm like, I didn't know about half of those.
All right, and then pick one more level 2.
Like,
Which one? That one. Actually, how about this one? I like this person more. Is
I'm
that
just
okay?
losing it at Jesse's Discord his Discord status in CC.
oh, what is it?
Men in Black is all about 2 hitmen retrieving the briefcase.
It's perfection.
I've never seen it.
It's called Pass the Popcorn because it's a game about movies and actors, and you eat popcorn while you watch things.
I also like Sam's. Last time I saw it,
What is mine?
it was your Ambidextrous Express.
No, it's Ambidextrous
Ambidextrous.
Empress.
Empress? I thought it was Express. Wow.
That is Empress, my good sir. But I like Ambidextrous Express too.
That's what I thought it was because you're trying to get.
I know
500%
nothing
of
about
them.
movies and actors yet when it comes to a book and author. Yeah, I will try to find a book version of this, but this is what I had, so this is what we're going with. All right, so this is the level 1. I'm just gonna go like 1 and then see if y'all can guess it, and then 2. So the
One
first
movie.
movie.
Is it a race? Like, can we like buzz in, or do we each get a turn?
You just yell it at me, but try not to yell too hard.
Gotcha.
The Good Shepherd. Also chat.
Robert Downey Jr.
I don't even know. I don't know who's in that movie.
I don't know what the Good Shepherd is. I'm just throwing out actors.
I will. So The Good Shepherd, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Brad Pitt.
No.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
The only one I did know, I was like, oh, it was the lady.
The other ones, it's The Good Shepherd, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Alexander, Laura Croft, Tomb Raider, and Girl Interrupted.
No.
Wait, you're guessing? Okay, so these are like bonus cards, and it's I will list movies that the actor or actress have been in, and you have to figure out which actor or actress they are based on all the movies. Matt Damon was incorrect.
I thought they were yelling at Matt, calling him a demon for a hot second, like Matt Demon.
Demon Matt. I mean, Twilight seems to have gone back and forth on whether or not they're Team Matt. So
I think they said they're on my team.
That's people.
All right. So first, for the second person, the first 2 movies, because I'll go first 2 movies: Inside Man and The Aviator.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I do not know who this, or I don't know who Pat Morita is, but no, it's not Leonardo DiCaprio. I thought it was
I got nothing though.
first. I get it now.
William Dafoe.
Yes. Inside Man, The Aviator, Spider-Man, American Psycho, and Platoon.
I love William Dafoe.
Was Leo in both those movies? I don't know.
Leo was in The Aviator.
Ah,
I don't know what the other movie is.
as I said, I suck at this game, so I cannot help. I am the perfect host. You want
All
the
right, Cody,
bomb?
we're tied.
Okay.
Tied with 0 points.
No, we each have one. Because you got Willem Dafoe and I got Angelina Jolie.
All right.
I know. Just go with the spirit if we don't
Our
have
final one. These were also picked at random by a chat. Well, except William Dafoe. I took him over.
These are picked random by chat, except for William.
All right. So Elizabethtown and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Jim Carrey?
No.
Mark Ruffalo?
No.
I don't know who else is in that movie.
Kate Winslet, it is not.
Tom Wilkinson?
I don't even know who that is.
Ooh, Kirsten Dunst.
Yes.
Thanks, chat. You're a real one.
See, I didn't trust chat.
No,
sorry.
because I'm trying to remember Eternal Sunshine of the whatever. And I was like,
Whatever.
who was the cast in that movie? And yeah, Kirsten Dunst.
Yes, Kirsten Dunst. The blonde. This is me playing this game.
The blonde girl?
The blonde lady?
Listen,
Alright,
I'm
so
happy I got William.
It's Elizabethtown, Eternal Sunshine, Spider-Man, Wag the Dog, and The Bonfires of Vanities.
That game really, those cards really like Spider-Man.
Yeah, they did.
Which
Spider-Man
is
just
the
made
only
a lot
reason I
of
would have got,
careers.
like any of them. It's funny watching my mom, who professes to know absolutely nothing about movies, play that part of this game because her and my grandma used to watch a lot of Hollywood. What was it called back in the day?
Hollywood Insider?
Yes, Hollywood Insider.
Hey. My mom also used to watch a lot of Hollywood Insider. That's how I know.
All right, vote on our next game. Fact or fiction? Character word association. Ooh, it's a 60-40 split with 10 votes.
Also, it also reminded me of back in middle school. There was a game like this where it was like trivia stuff, and it was like the kids versus the adults. And the funny part is, one of the adults got all like the classical stuff done, and my mom got all like the R&B and hip hop stuff because that's all we listened to. So like they were the perfect tag team.
Access Hollywood was my grandmother's. Oh, that one too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I watched a lot of Access Hollywood.
I watched things, but it like very rarely did the actors' names stick in my little brain.
Nothing at all. It's just
Small Soldiers has my nostalgia. So for a second, we only had 11 viewers, but I saw 12 votes. So I was like, "The fuck is the ghost viewer?"
Hello, hi.
Who is, yeah. But yes. So closing the poll because we got all the things. Fact or fiction it is. All right, chat. My foot is tingling because it is numb and dead.
I need to open up my answers to this game because I don't remember what I said.
I remember what I said.
Aha!
And I will remember the
I need
answers.
everybody
when
to
I'm
vote
certain.
again. The poll is so nice. On A or B for Cody.
Are we going to get to interrogate him about this?
Yes.
Cool.
I will give.
Okay, poll. Went and lied to me. I clicked on B and it gave me A.
I clicked on B and it gave me nothing.
I was about to say the poll's empty for me. What is?
Yeah, it's empty now.
Oh, there it goes.
goes.
It took a hot second.
It
I
was
don't know
like
what-
10 people voted instantaneously.
Poll
I
was
don't
just
know.
chilling.
I don't know which one's A or B, so if you ever see me do this, I'm randomly picking.
Okay. So it looks like A is the winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay.
So let me make sure A is the one I have up.
Which one was A?
You don't know what I
I
labeled
don't.
anything. It's a surprise even to the players.
So I was like, oh, A or B, cool.
All right. Cody was the only person in his band/chorus classes in 6th grade.
Do you have
I'm
a time
literally
limit
only-
to interrogate him?
Yes, give me a second. I'm pulling up the timer,
Gotcha.
but my phone fell asleep. I'm literally only 21, so I'm not old enough to know these movies all that well. That's fine. I am old enough, and I still don't know them.
It's fine.
Shit,
I'm
have
semi-old
to
enough.
skedaddle. See you all. See you. Have a good
Bye.
day.
Thanks for being on my team.
She literally won the last game for me. She's on
She's
my
on my team. Fine. We can share her.
Timer. That's what I was looking for.
Thamp.
Twilight doesn't even need time.
She's like, I'm on it.
I'm ready
No,
to grill
not,
you.
not 7
Okay.
minutes. We're not doing that. I will do 2 minutes just because chat's on a delay.
By the way, if you ask me to sing, the only thing I think of right now is Veronica, Open the Door, Please, from TikTok, and I sing it off key every time on purpose. Just
All
like,
right.
you know.
Is everybody ready? Chat, do you have your question? Just all right, to explain the game a bit. You will have 2 minutes to interrogate Cody about whether this is in fact a true story or if he is making shit up out of his ass. So, I will start
Maybe.
the timer. Have your questions ready. If chat questions pop up, but we go over a little bit because of the lag, it's flexible.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
It's
Start.
really 2 minutes for Matt.
Start now.
What instrument did you play? Did you play an
Saxophone.
instrument? Saxophone.
Yes.
Why were you the only one?
Because I was late to the school, so like I was like held back, as they like to call it. The real reason was like the other kids didn't want like to be alone, and so they're like, but I would be alone. It was
Saxophone.
saxophone.
Yeah, go ahead, Cody. Sorry.
It was stupid reasons.
Was it a small school?
Yes.
How big was your graduating class, roughly?
Like 20 kids.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that is.
Oh yeah, like
that
there's
is
80
small.
kids in the entire school, and that was from like 1st grade to 7th grade.
Okay.
No, 8th grade, because it was also at middle school too.
What songs did you have to learn?
Oh my god. Okay, so we did operas. So I had to learn opera songs. Don't ask me any of the names because I do not remember them. I think there's one that was like Raspberry Jamboree that I really liked. I also have autism and ADHD, so my memory's shit.
Man, I had to learn when the Saints came marching in.
We had to do that in chorus.
Do, 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 do.
What was the teacher's name?
Do, do, do.
Miss Letner.
Were you guys pretty tight?
Yes, I loved her. Everyone in the class went by first names except for her because she's like, these students will respect me. She was great. I miss her so much.
15 seconds left on the clock.
Did you take that class again like next year? Did you take
Yes,
band / choir again?
It was a requirement. Everyone had to take it every year.
So how are you the only one that took it?
In the 6th grade. So
Okay. Chat, what is your verdict? Matt, what is your verdict?
I think this is
I will allow
fiction.
this last question because it should be pretty easy to answer.
Yes. So like, I'm assuming. Yeah. The answer, yes. Short answer, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fiction. I'm also really bad at this game.
I think it's true. We're waiting on chat. Oh, somebody did ask if you were alto baritone or what kind of sax.
Ooh, it was an alto sax.
Okay.
I wanted to play baritone, but we didn't have one, and we were too poor to afford one. It was my brother's.
The majority of everybody oh wait, I have a pull-up thing for this. Hold on. Why am I doing it that way? Well, this way everybody gets to We'll just do it in chat so people can be
Yeah,
like,
so they
"Haha,
can
I was right."
claim it.
I also love that all the questions were about band and not about chorus.
Yeah, they're like, sure, bam.
Let's talk about chorus. In fact, I was the only person in my grade in band for several years, and I played tenor sax, and now you know. So, Cody, was this fact or fiction?
This was, drum roll, completely out of my ass.
Yes.
So
he was
it's half out of my ass. It almost happened to me.
Did you like sign up, find out you were going to be the only person, and drop it?
No, so for like, I only went to the school for 2 years because it was secretly a cult, and like the year I left, like they tried to hold me back, but there's like they don't hold people back, but they tried to hold me back for some stupid reason. So then if they did that, I would have been the only kid in my band class, chorus class, and art class.
See, I thought it might have been true because, like, I wasn't that, but I knew somebody in school who had played an alto sax and was the only person in their band class because the band instructor was shit and did not want to
Yeah, no, mine
go
was.
through the effort of getting them integrated.
Yeah, no, they just tried to hold me back, and we happened to leave the school the same year they tried to do that. So I'm like, that would have been so shitty for me. It had just been one-on-one sessions all the time.
That band director was replaced like the year after, but
I miss Miss
It still
Leonard.
existed.
She was so nice.
all right, I have a new poll. Oh, 100%.
Oh.
Nope, there we go.
I
I was like, Sam, there's a
People want.
strong need for B.
I think I'm one of the only people that voted A.
Well, there's only 6 people, so it doesn't take a
Oh.
lot to get 83% right now.
That's
Where's
true.
the others? There's 11 of you.
It's your right to vote.
I was in
Matt, are you
band.
voting?
I still play
Yeah, I
clarinet,
voted.
but in a much smaller group.
Just to mainly make the poll go away.
Because it was
The
annoying.
only clarinet besides the teacher who plays literally everything. I like how a lot of people were like, well, yeah, I was kind of like the only one or one of like 4. And Cody's like, well, I made mine up.
So, well,
Mine was
there was
3.
me and one other kid who also played saxophone. There was like 6 of us.
All right, the last 4 of you who haven't, well, the last 3 of you who haven't voted, I'm closing the poll in a second. I am not a patient woman at the moment.
There was 1 flautist, 3 clarinets, and 2 saxes. I miss my saxophone.
I'm trying to do math, and I'm like, would those other 3 votes make much difference?
Probably not.
Excuse me.
I should get a new saxophone.
Uh-huh.
This is making me miss my
They
saxophone.
would not.
Yeah.
They definitely would not now. So I'm ending. I'm sorry to the last 2 people. I was in choir. My middle school teacher was interesting. She had 2 solos every year. This is... Okay. So, Matt went on a field trip and the police were called on his class. You may begin the interrogate. I will give everybody a moment to let the questions stew a bit.
I already have one question.
Start typing them out.
Are you gonna ask if I was arrested?
No, that was gonna be a follow-up question, though.
Pat Mink.
Panic.
And here we go.
So why were the police called?
Because to be honest, it was a really sketchy looking field trip.
That's like, I do not blame them at all.
Like,
That's my first. It's like, why were the okay? What made it? Where were you going? What was the field trip?
the field trip was to a hill.
Taylor, hold on. Here we go.
Oh yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, so you can.
Chat needs to see.
Where? Yeah,
Yeah.
where was the field
So
trip?
the field trip, literally, like I'm not exaggerating, it was to a hill that was on the side of the road.
I hate to say it, you're from Ohio. I'm from Michigan. I feel it.
Was there a more specific reason than
Yes.
these chillins sketchy as hell?
So, no, the reason was these children sketchy as hell.
If you do not
So
feel
it was actually-
comfortable with this
It was
one.
a college field trip. It was in a geology class, and we went to this hill to look for fossils. However, it's just a hill by a road, and there were a bunch of college kids just like scrambling in the dirt, and so people called the police.
How many students were in this class?
Like 18-ish, like 18
How-
to 20. I don't remember the exact number.
How many police cars showed up?
Just one.
How many police officers were there?
Just one. Like the officer was really chill about it. He was just like, "So what are you doing?" And we're just like, "Oh, we're just
Why are you
like."
at
My
the
professor was just like,
Yeah, I'm like, why?
"We're doing a thing. Like we're looking for fossils here, geology." And the cop was like, "Okay."
Was there any other field
Fine.
trips for this class specifically?
Not for this specific class, but with this professor, we also went to the aquarium, but that was for an oceanography class.
Were you also almost arrested there?
Yeah.
No.
Was anyone arrested?
No one was arrested. No, honestly, like we didn't even interact
right.
with the cop much. It
I
was mainly my
see
professor.
time is over. Fact or fiction? Hold on, I will allow this one because of lag.
A hill. Like we were just.
I think Isabella
Like, I can tell
may
you-
mean what state.
Yeah, what state?
Oh, Ohio. Yeah, I went to school locally.
Okay,
In Ohio.
here's the
hill
problem.
in
I'm
Ohio.
also from the Midwest. So, like, a part of me is like, yeah, this is very believable. I'm going to say fiction. But if it's fact, I'm like 50-50. I'm going to just go fiction. It's my initial gut.
I'm waiting for chat to have any verdict
that's
before I
fine.
chime in.
I also looked at chat like anyone.
That chat. How we feeling?
Cody's like, chat, help me.
Anyone back here?
Help me. I mean, I know what I'm going to say. I'm just waiting for chat.
Yeah. Okay, but like the reason why I say fiction is because like I believe this. I believe this could be
Like it's so like feasible that you're just like, no.
'Cause, like I said, like I'm from the bordering state, so it's like
Yeah.
I've also been on these types of field trips.
Right?
Wait, so Cody,
Field
do
trip
you
that's
believe
just
it or
going
do you
to a
not
hill?
believe it?
A fiction was my first guess, but I'm very 50-50.
Yes, but I'm asking because you said you say it's fiction, but you say it's fiction because it's believable. Fiction is
No, my first
a
go was
lie.
fiction. I'm going with fiction.
Okay.
But I'm saying this could be believable because I've also been on these trips.
False. Fact. Midwest people are weird. Saying that with Midwest family. Fact, but less confident. The very first time I was learning to drive, my stepdad took me to an empty parking lot to practice, and I was pulled over by a cop who had been called because someone thought we were
I
suspicious.
swear, people get bored and call the cops on people.
It's so bad. Here's my thing. I'm remarkable at the response time.
I'm going to say fact so that Cody and I have a 50-50 chance.
Yes.
All right, are we ready?
One of us will be right, Cody. It's probably not going to be me. I'm never right. Go on, Matt. You may say.
This is fiction.
Yes!
This is a story that my geology professor told us that had happened on a previous version of this field trip. Because we went back to the hill. And
See,
so, like the field trip to the hill happened, just we didn't have the cops
Nobody-
called on us. She told us it had happened in the past, though.
So the reason why I believe this was fiction is because there was only one officer that showed up. Usually they show up in pairs, depending on the district.
That's smart.
That was the whole reason why I said it was
Yes.
fiction.
I also thought it was fake because of the number of officers who showed up, especially if it's a group of people, they would have sent at least a male and female officer. But I wanted us to have that 50-50 shot. So.
But also, like, I've been on those field trips,
Yeah, like
and police have been called on us. So it's like my first gut is fiction, but I could believe this could be true because I've been in this situation. Listen, Midwest man, going field trips to the hill.
We have a very B-leaning audience.
Oh, I haven't voted yet. Hold on. Oh, I guess I voted B too. Damn.
I feel like regardless of if you all hit A or B, there is a aspect of this that everyone will question, and that's fine.
I also realized you only wanted 2. I gave you 4.
No, they were in pairs. We're
Okay,
taking
good.
turns. Don't worry.
Okay, because my brain was like, wait a second.
I didn't message Matt to give me an extra pair to not use it, because Matt originally only sent me 1.
I did.
Okay, cool. So my brain
Matt,
was like,
how
wait a
upset
minute.
would you be if that did happen, though?
I'd live. I'd get over it.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I just overachieved again. Oops, my bad.
I'd be like, I'm never sending Sam the number she asked for
Never.
again. I will always be 1 less.
Just in case.
Out of
Then I start
Right.
sending him. It's like, I need 2 more than I actually need.
I actually
It'll
need
just
10. I'm only
Be an
gonna use 1.
ongoing
yeah,
game
just
of
a war.
chess.
I need 10. I'll give you 6. How about 8? 7. You're bad at negotiating.
Good, I
8.5.
only needed 3.
Yeah.
Damn it!
7.5. Where's the half come from? Don't know. Come from
Figure it out.
Only half a sentence. Figure out the front or the back.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, Team B.
Woo!
All right. So, Sam has never met her author role model, though she tried many times. I'm letting everybody ruminate. Let you pick your questions. Be prepared. I'll basically hit the timer once I see the first question in chat. That's my version of ruminating.
By the time chat catches up, we could be here for a while, chat.
Chat just has a secret private room where they're like,
Yeah.
let's never.
Yeah.
Let's just never. Okay. And start.
That's my. I agree with the first question. Who's your role
Yeah,
model?
who is it?
Sherilyn Kenyon.
Don't know who that is. That's fine. Would you like to clarify on has tried many times?
I have tried to go to Dragon Con to meet her, as she goes to Dragon Con every year since I was 16. I actually had a chance to go when I was 16 with my best friend. Her mom was going to pay for it and everything. However, no, not 16, 18. However, either way, my mother was like, this is a very important birthday to your father, because it was on my birthday. And so I ended up not going because my mother guilt tripped me. And ever since then, something has always happened and I have not ever been able to go to Dragon Con. So Sherilyn Kenyon writes sci-fi romance and paranormal romance, fantasy romance. Just a romance writer writes sci-fi and fantasy.
Why is she your author role model?
She is my author role model because I first read a comic that was based on one of her novels, The Lords of Avalon, and then I read that, and it was under a pseudonym named Kinley McGregor, but I cannot explain it. I just felt like it was actually a woman's writing because of the way that she wrote men. And then I found out it was a woman's writing, and I started reading her. I just really loved her style. And then I found out that she is a dyslexic writer from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm like, I am a dyslexic writer from Tennessee. So she became my role model.
What has stopped you from going to Dragon Con, say last year? Well,
So
not last year, 'cause pandemic.
Pandemic, Cody.
But other than pandemic. What have
But
been other
before the
reasons?
pandemic, mostly money and just the timing, because it's always my birthday, which is also a Memorial weekend, I think, whichever the first weekend of September is. And yeah, it's just never been good timing.
Is the con always in the same place, or does it move?
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia. I like how you're questioning if the convention exists.
Yeah, it does exist.
I'm not plugged into the convention scene, so you could literally make a convention up, and I'd be like, interesting.
Dragon
Oh, no, I
Con is the fantasy equivalent of Comic Con.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a big convention.
And time is up, so fact or fiction?
I'm
I
gonna say
think
fiction.
I think this is fiction.
I'm waiting for chat.
I'm not changing my answers. We have 50-50. We're either winning or we're losing as a
Yep.
pair.
We're in this together.
Why do y'all think this is fiction?
I don't think she's your author role model.
You work conventions.
I hear my husband bellowing and I don't know about
My reason why it's fake is you work conventions.
I wanted to go there too. Right? I really want to go to Dragon Con. He's super talented. Definitely checked out his work. He's a she named Sherilyn Kenyon. Well, actually, she goes by Sherilyn McQueen now because of the divorce, but fact. I'm going to say fact. I believe all these details. I just don't think she's
Yeah,
real.
that's kind of where I'm at with it.
So, this is fiction. However, that's the aspect that I was certain that everybody would question. Sherilyn Kenyon is the only person I would claim as a role model. And it is because of everything I said. Plus, she was a paranormal detective in Louisiana, in New Orleans, Louisiana, where she grew up, or not. I don't remember if she grew up there, but she lived in New Orleans for a while, and she was a paranormal detective while she lived there, and she uses that in some of her Dark Hunter writing. And I think she's an amazing person. She also has like her life story is so wild. Recently, she's been undergoing a lawsuit with her husband that she got divorced because he was slowly poisoning her over time so that he could take her fortune. Like that, this is a real thing that has happened.
I'm not shocked.
That is not why she's my role model. That's just a little
That's just an
side
anecdote.
there. But like most recently, she funded and published a compendium that is canonical to her Dark Hunter world of fan fictions that her fans wrote. And I think that's amazing. So yeah, Sherilyn Kenyon is the only person I would call like a authorial role model. Now the reason this is fake is because I did meet her. I met her when I was pregnant with Michael. It was not at a convention. She did a book signing in Orlando, Florida. And it was especially memorable to me because I was 9 months pregnant with Michael, and she spotted me in the line. And when I got there, the first thing she said to me was, "I cannot believe you're standing in those boots in this line for this long for my autograph." And like, she fangirled over me, and I was like, my role model is fangirling over me.
And thus the ego of Sam was created.
No, baby, I've had that since I was born.
I know, it's just a fun origin story.
But yeah.
So wait, have you never worked a Dragon Con or never been to it?
It's not an anime convention.
Oh, okay.
It's a fantasy convention.
Okay. I didn't know the stipulations of your job, but I was just like, you work conventions.
I don't know if her autobiography will be a novel, but yeah.
So. That was my entire basis. Was like, wait a second, you work conventions. Have you never been to Dragon Con? Makes sense.
Fox said she's not your author role model, Foxes. So because I can now never use it, the other part of this was Sam met her author role model when she was pregnant. And I was like, nobody would solve that one because they'd all be like, you don't have an author role model. Because I never talk about it.
See, that's why sometimes I'm like, wait a second, Sam.
Okay, so the first thing one must know before diving into the Kenyon verse is that she is an older writer now. She's in her 60s, I think. And therefore, there's a lot of 90s issues in her books. But, I mean, you go to her website, Sherilyn. It may no longer be SherilynKenyon.com. I haven't checked it recently. But if you just look up Sherilyn Kenyon, like reading order, her website will pop up. The book list is there. I also drool over her website. My God, it's so pretty. It has a search bar. There's so much. But yes.
It has a search bar.
Yes, I'm very stealth about who I idolize. So.
I just think it's funny. I didn't even question that she's your role model. Everyone else like, you don't have a role model. I'm like, she's probably a role model.
To be fair, everyone else was like, she's not it. So I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah.
But that's not accurate.
All right.
All right, Cody Air B.
While chat votes, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
I was also just about to say that.
Hold
So
on, I got
while
this.
chat votes,
Bathroom break.
bathroom break.
But I'm going to be here, chat. So
We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
I assume they're turning off their cameras. Well, Cody, I can't turn off your camera. There we go. So I guess to go into a little more detail, if you like sci-fi, her what the fuck are they called? Hold on, let me find her sci-fi thing. The League. Her League series is a really good sci-fi series. I enjoy it. Her Werehunters is good if you like the more like shifter werewolfy stuff. If you like, her Dark Hunters are basically like she takes vampires but kind of puts her own twist and mythology to it. Also very heavily inspired by Greek mythology, just like all of her stuff. And a lot of her series are all interconnected. Every book is essentially a standalone, but there is like a huge overarching plot. So I would not recommend reading like 10 plus in a row, because if you do that, they're all stories of broken people finding and healing each other. And it gets formulaic, as with many authors who have written over 50 books, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the formula. Sherilyn Kenyon has a new... Okay. Yeah, she like, before she was hospitalized for the poison, she released like 4 or 5 books a year. And then she got sick, and then the lawsuit happened. But I think she started releasing books again 2 years ago, maybe? And now she releases like 2-3 books a year. I too love shifters. I really enjoy the way that she handles her shifters. There's like basically 2 different versions of shifters in her universe. There's the shifters that start out as human and then they started out human and have an animal form. So they're like more human in the way that they do certain things. And then there's the ones that are animal that have a human form, and they're like more animalistic sort of. And like she very much demonizes humans in her shifter thing sometimes. So the like human ones tend to lean greedier and are more like thought.
I was so excited, I thought I beat Matt.
Not quite.
Either way, like the animal shifters are more intuitive and emotional and like instinctive. It's just, it's very interesting dynamic on how they're like the same thing but different. It is, isn't it? What's even more insane is the judge that ruled the case ruled in favor of her husband, so she actually lost everything.
Oh no.
And like, it's horrible. But as far as I know, she's rebuilding, so she's in a better place now.
That's good.
And it's wild because I think her oldest son has started writing, and like I started reading when he was like a child. So I'm like, Nick, you're an adult doing adult things. Just random stranger on the internet.
I'll also have you know, I did look up when Dragon Con was, just to double check dates.
Bruh, I'm telling you, Jess, like look into it. It is wild. The truth is stranger than fiction, truly.
Always.
I'll support her and buy her book. I own so many of her books. I also own a limited edition copy of Styx, which I had. Styx is like book 26 or 27 in the series, and I had like read all the way up to that point. That book was going to be released. This character had been like an antagonist in the background and everything, and I was like, I connect to him. I cannot explain it. I connect to this man. I will buy the special edition of his book. And then I read his book, and I'm like, I connect so deeply with this fictional man. And one of my favorite quotes for him is he's like, just because you have it bad doesn't mean I have it good. And I'm like,
damn,
he speaks such wisdom. So I
Damn.
was like, money not wasted. This is my special edition. Yeah, he poisoned her slowly over time. I forgot how she finally realized. I think she realized it was happening because she was a paranormal detective and stuff, but like doctors and stuff were gaslighting her. It was when like they finally released, which she said she only released it to the public because of how bad the like legal battle was going. She wanted people to know, and I was like, I do not blame her. I love animal shelters and reading something on an app about animal shit. Oh, animal shifter. I was like, what do shelters have?
I
to
also like. I heard you say that, and I read that. I'm like, I don't know if I want to correct her or not. Just let her
It's
keep
fine.
going.
All right, we're gonna end poll here. We are going to be wrapping up the stream soon. We'll see how long this takes, and then we might not play the last game, which is fine. It's better to have too many games than too few.
Yes.
Oh, we got A this time.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
look at us.
Ooh. 18.
We say that like we accomplished this all on our own. Cody has been asked to dominate a man for money at work.
I would like it noted. I was asked these questions, and then I forget that it's read out loud to like a crowd of people.
How else am I going to tell the people?
I forget sometimes. You know,
They
I'm just like,
all gave up reading.
They did.
Anybody who's coming in now.
It's gonna be like, what? You gave up
I
reading.
can't read. Before the 2 minutes, I'm gonna say this is true.
Before the interrogation.
Like,
I think Matt's like, yep.
I hope you called HR. All right, we're going to begin the timer as soon as I find it again. Here it goes. And start.
I assume I know the answer to this question, but just in case, what job was this at?
The sex store.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. No. Also for clarification.
Can I get a loan and could you dominate me?
I mean, weird things have been asked at the bank. Not gonna lie.
But yes, continue with telling us about this instance.
So I mean, it's kind of cut and dry. I was helping out a customer, and then he decided to rub his the hard junk on my leg and be like, "How much for you to dominate me?"
Like, was it contained?
Yes, it was contained.
Thank God.
I didn't even.
Unfortunately for me, this is such a common occurrence. I didn't even think about clarifying.
Was he asking if you would do it there? Did he think that?
He wanted me to do it after work at his hotel.
Did he give a dollar figure?
No, I did. I gave him one. 5,000 up front.
I guess that was too much.
Yeah, no, it was too much for him. 5,000 up front, cash only.
Yeah, I believe that.
Were there specifics? Did he ask for like?
So the funny part is we were in front of like the BDSM section, and so I was just helping him out, and all of a sudden I felt something really hard on my leg, and I looked over and he got really close, and he was like, "So, how much will it cost for you to dominate me after this?"
So was he like asking about how some of the toys worked or the equipment, and you were explaining it, and your explanation led?
Yeah. It was just like he was like, "Oh, so can you show me the BDSM shit?" I said, "Sure, they're right over here. Cattle prods, things like that." And then he got right to business.
Yeah, like
for anyone else who may be wondering, we were alone in the store.
Oh,
the wild things happen when you're alone in the store. They get real bold.
Did he have like a vibe to him, like from the beginning, or
Matt? That's profile. But also, did you profile this man?
I did not, because listen, sometimes the guys who look the most creepiest are the nicest, and the guys who look the nicest are the most creepy.
I don't believe that.
That's why I said it's profile.
Yes.
Now,
but no, I did not.
time is up, everybody.
I like how Chad only asked one question, so I hope he called HR. I did technically let HR know, and she's like, "What? Give me the timestamp." So I did, and she pulled up the camera feed, and now he's banned from our stores.
Okay, so fact or fiction?
I almost want to pivot and go fiction. No,
You go fiction, I go fact.
I gotta stay fact. Like I gotta stay true to myself.
I will
is
say
real.
this. I actually think it's fact because I vaguely recall Cody telling me this story or something similar before. But to keep us 50-50, I will go fiction. But again, a lot of times we're asshats and change like one detail, and then we're like,
Yeah.
it's fake.
The best lie is clouded in truth.
No, it's the best lie has a seed of truth to it.
That too. I didn't remember what the real quote was.
Fiction. Yeah, I couldn't even think of a quote. I guess fact.
That's fair.
Also, having just worked as a woman in customer service is
It's wild.
I don't even have to work at a sex shop for that to be a true story. Though I had some weird customers, so I can understand. Everybody in customer service.
Yeah,
Everyone, yeah.
There's
There's
so
no
fucking
limit to the
true.
audacity of customers.
Yeah, especially when it's you alone in a store and it happens to involve sex. It's wild.
I'm trying to count how many people have answered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that's the same person. So 3. I will give chat another moment, and then we will move on. We don't want to get copywritten, but it's so damn catchy.
I was gonna say, I don't know if this is copywritten.
No,
I'm gonna
that probably
end
is
this
100%.
Here. You ever just look back and think, God, what is my life?
Yeah.
Because, like, this is one of those moments where, like, God, what is my life? Y'all.
No, I look forward and go, it hasn't even begun.
Sam's like, I don't look back. Who looks back? You look back, you'll trip over where you're currently at.
I met my role model and they fangirled over me. I'm pretty solid. All right, Cody, is this fact or fiction?
So this is fiction. It happened to my coworker.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
is a woman. I was like, bro, did you kick him the
I
fuck
said
out?
as.
But like, it was one of those situations where she's like, I didn't know what to do and I froze. Because like, how do you prepare for that? I'm like, fair. And then we did call our boss, be like, hey, yo, get this timestamp. This dude's no longer welcome at our store. She's like, done.
That
but I
reminds
have-
me, we were working an anime convention one time, and one of the girls who was a teenager but well endowed was working this is gonna sound weird, working the corner. So the booth is set up like a square, and one person stands on the outside corner to like watch the things. At least that's how we used to do it before we put up the curtains. So she's standing at the corner because she doesn't feel comfortable on the inside around all the people, which is like fair.
Valid.
And there was this guy who had helped us set up, because we'll get extra volunteers for like setup or takedown. The more muscle, the faster we get in and out.
Mhm.
At least we used to. We don't so much anymore because my boss has like streamlined a lot of things, but this was like 10 or so years ago. And this guy kept coming around and he like passively had met her, and he would like ask for a hug whenever he would come around. And, you know, she would be like, well, no, I don't really want to, or I don't feel like it. And then he would like pout. Well, one of my friends who was working, they were like, Sam, this is what this dude is doing. And I went over and I was like, you have to leave now. And he just looks at me and I'm like, you're making my employee uncomfortable. You have to leave. Do not come back to our booth. And he was like, he's like, you can't just do that. And I'm like, I can so.
I
And
did.
so he left, and I went to my co-manager And I was like, hey, so this is what happened. And he's not coming back. And my manager's like, yeah, okay. And then dude came back. And my manager was like, did she not kick you out? She's the boss here. And I was like, call my boss. See what happens.
I am the boss.
I called my boss. And I was like, I had to kick him out. And he's like, good.
Good.
He's like, give me his name. He'll be banned from my booth at all conventions. And I was like, we don't play.
No, it's
creepy.
I've had that exact experience, but I've had very similar ones. It's like it's always whenever you're alone with someone. It's like
No,
every
this
time
is a very crowded room.
Oh yeah, no.
There's no
Yeah,
alone.
yours
in
is
the
completely
convention
different than
hall.
mine, but it's like the moment I'm alone with someone, I'm like, all right, you're either gonna be super weird, super cool, or creepy. And the moment someone sees
Usually
like,
the ones
I-
I'm alone with are fine. They just don't leave because they don't have other customers. So they're like, yes, this nice lady's talking to me. And I'm like, yes, I see.
it's entrapment, I'm stuck here.
I can't play on my phone now.
Right? You're like,
Not
can't.
that I would do that in case my boss is anywhere ever watching this.
in the past, future, or present.
I'm kidding. I don't do that. Not really. It drains my phone battery, so.
Yeah, that's the precious during convention time.
It is, man.
It-
That square machine will eat your battery, and
Oh, I do.
you don't want to be without the ability to take someone's card.
Oh, I'll try. Even not
Cards.
working a booth, I understand that pain all too well.
The only big spenders with cash, they're pretty big spenders. But most people with big spenders, they got card.
Card.
All right, so Matt is
Hey,
this one.
baby.
In high school. Nope. In high school, after dunking a few times in practice, Matt decided to try it in a game only to get completely snuffed by the rim.
Did I write snuffed?
No, I think you write stuffed.
Oh. Yeah.
Look, it's fine.
Regardless.
Either way, I already have a question.
Wait. No.
All right, chat. I, of course, await ye. Oh, man, that's not fun. I just got that.
It really was.
All right.
I love that job. I no longer work there, but cool baby. The stories.
Is chat ready? Chat, are you ready? Ready. Chat.
Chat.
I do not see a question from chat.
Well, the way that the comments load up is weird sometimes. Sometimes I think they're like in
like a queue.
no. I think that they're like in real time, right? And then it'll lag, and then I get 10 comments at once.
Oh.
So it's like it's all or nothing, and then all again. So,
You either get them all or none of them.
yeah, that's why I want to wait till I see at least one, because then I know it's real time and it's not just like super lagging.
Yes.
But it's fine, chat, if you just want to ignore me. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Go, Cody, go.
What does stuffed by the rim mean?
Basically, I went up, tried to dunk the basketball, and I didn't get quite high enough, and so the ball just hits the rim, and it just kind of goes boom, and then doesn't work, and it's really embarrassing. What happened leading up to the dunk is it was a fast break. One of my teammates intercepted a pass. I sprinted down the court. They hit me in stride. I went up to try to dunk because we were all, I wouldn't have tried it if we were in a close game because I didn't love my odds. But we were already winning by a lot, so I'm like, yeah, let's try it. And didn't go well.
I know nothing of sports. I just know words.
Fox, does this sound possible in basketball?
Did you win?
Yeah, we still won the game.
Nah, he lost it.
I didn't stay in the game much longer. Next time
What
out,
is
they
your
were like, "You're
position?"
done." I was a small forward.
It sounds like something from Kuroko's basketball. So
I was gonna say, this sounds like a sport thing.
I didn't get injured. It hurts a little bit, but I didn't get injured. So I just played a little bit longer in shame before getting.
In shame.
I just left the game.
Fox
After a
says
little
that
bit,
Matt
just
is
got
the
put down.
filthy liar, and I will believe Fox. What is a team game or
It was a
PE
team game.
It was it.
Yeah.
Me and Cody are just sitting here in gay confusion.
Yeah, same.
What be this sport ball? Basketball.
Good, Jesse. Be you and Jess. Me and the two Jesses are all confused.
Nobody knows enough to ask questions.
I
Hold
know
on.
nothing of sport ball. I only know from sport animes, and I've never seen Kuroko no Basket.
Fox says he's using fair terminology, but he's still a filthy
Using
liar.
fair terminology. Does
Fox
Fox
is my
have any
b-ball.
questions?
Yeah, Fox, do you have any questions? Timer ran out, but I'll allow 2
Couple Fox
since nobody
questions
else
here.
knows enough about basketball.
So, like, I just need
Fox
like,
knows so much about Kuroko's not Kuroko. Fox knows so much about basketball that I'm like, Kuroko's basketball is a great team anime, and blah blah blah. And then he's like, yes, but their basketball is shit, and therefore, and I'm like, no, I didn't know enough about basketball to know it was shitty.
I did not know that Fox knew a lot about basketball.
me either.
I don't know if he wants me to divulge any more than that, other than he's my b-ball dude. Did you get a Bruce?
No, because the ball is what hits the rim.
Degenerating.
Like,
Oh.
Fox says Matt is 5'1". Can
Sir.
Matt make a 3-pointer with ease?
I
Matt, how tall are you actually again?
6'3".
Okay, that's what I thought. The only thing I know about basketball is throw the ball at the net and hope
5'1".
goes in. That's how I play. Okay, so
wait, Matt, you're 6'3". God, you're so tall. You're almost a foot taller than me. I hate it.
yeah, Cody, you're the only short boy who comes onto my streams. The rest of them are, well, technically Chris is like 5'8" or 5'9", and
It's
then
the story of my life.
everybody else is 6 foot plus.
That's the story of my life. I'm 5'5", and only getting shorter.
Fox is like, he's 6'3", my damn. And now I feel like I'm right, Jess? Look, before Matt reveals his answer while everybody's mulling over whether or not they want to call him a filthy liar on something we know nothing about. So in high school, I was the shortest person in my friend group. All of my female friends were between 5'6" and 5'10". All of my male friends were 6 feet plus. I had a friend who was 6'7".
Ooh.
This was his parents were 6'5" and 6'3", or no, 6'5" and 6'6". He was 6'7". So like, I always thought the rest of the world were giants, and I was just tiny. Then I go on the internet, and everybody's like, "You look so tall," and I'm like, "Bitch, I am a tiny thing. What?" And apparently, the rest of the U.S., I am of average height. I'm even a little tall compared to a lot of people I know online. And I'm like, excuse? I grew up in the land of giants and Amazons? What? And it's
You
true.
grew up in Giant Land.
And some people that I like talk to online think I'm exaggerating, or they think I'm weird. So I like pulled out one of my group high school photos. And no, you can quite clearly see how little I am compared to everybody else. My high school reunion photo, I pulled that out. I'm like, everybody's so damn tall. And I'm like, no, I just grew up in the land of giants and Amazons. Everybody else is tall.
I also thought everyone else was tall and I was of average height until I looked up the average height and I found out I am just short.
All right, so Matt, is this fact or fiction?
This is fiction.
Ha!
I
didn't give my answer, but I was going.
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
While I did play basketball, I was never able to jump high enough to dunk a basketball, and my hands aren't quite big enough to like truly like palm, so I would have had to do a two-hand.
That's what I should have asked hand size. I do know that much.
Yeah, my hands they're like just a hair too small.
Because the basketball captain in Kuroko's basketball has a big hand, and they make a big thing about that. So I do know that part. Fox
I was just saying
in the Fox.
I was just gonna say
did.
It was a farce just because Fox said it was a farce. So.
This reminds me of Aaron Carter's classic song of how he beat Shaq, and therefore I'm gonna go with fiction. Fair. All right, Final poll.
Fox said fiction, so I'm like, I believe Fox.
Fox is too good.
Fox said filthy liar. He went with the third F, but it's fine.
I was.
He refuses to believe. Matt is 6'3", Fox. I cannot help you.
Yeah. Do I need to stand up?
Matt, I
A
can.
part of me was like, Matt, stand up. It's like that wouldn't really help.
Yeah, no.
Matt looks like Clark Kent. He has to be 6'3".
I am of average
This is
height.
my
in my
logic.
family.
I'm 5'4", and both my kids. Dude, I feel you. I'm 5'4". My oldest is 10. My middle is 8, and they're already almost at my shoulders.
I'm 5'5". Everyone
I
is taller
can't
than
bend
me,
very far. I have a bun. Precariously balanced.
which is why I'm glad I like guys that are taller than me because makes it easy.
I like how fast the votes come in.
Me and my roommate are the exact same size and
All
height.
right, you other two lurkers, this one's actually pretty close. You could change the tide of the battle. I'll give you until it says 2 minutes ago. Fox would like for you to stand up, Matt. He refuses to believe your height.
This won't in any way prove my height for the record, but
it actually will, because the back of your chair is like at your hip mid-drift area, and it would 100% be at my chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
I can't. Yeah, it would be like it'd be like here-ish.
I should do like just mark the wall behind me.
Let me tell you, I can tell you how tall a 6-foot+ person is compared to most objects or myself, and that should tell you how many tall people I am around. Always.
Yep.
Everybody goes to hug me. I can hug nobody shirtless. Their nipples will go right into my eyeball.
Yep.
Nope.
Same.
It's one of the reasons I hate them so much.
My half sibling is 6 foot, and that's because his dad was really tall.
And my youngest cousin towers over all of us, 6'4". My uncle, who married into the family, so genetics has nothing to do with us, but he's the shortest person in his family except for his sister. His sister is 6 foot. He is 6'3". He's the shortest, aside from his sister. The land of giants.
I'm shorter than my brother and dad.
God.
You know, I vaguely recall those family photos, and you are.
Yep.
I'm 5'5" with a short family and hoping we can get... No, see, all of us 5'5s, we're average.
Yeah, we average.
Everybody else is tall. We are average. Fox just wanted to see your crotchal region on screen.
Secretly.
He is 6'6". I found out because of his college sports pro. Fox now believes that you are 6'3".
It's
glad I could dispel the rumors that I'm 5'1".
I thought he was just fucking with you. Because I know the heights of like all of my co-hosts. I made a chart once.
We did. We made the Sailor Moon chart where me, you, and CB, and all of us actually compared our heights.
Yep.
Average is not boring. Average just means we have to excel in other areas to stick out.
Me and my roommate are the exact same size. Like we could wear each other's clothing perfectly.
I have never been able to share clothes with another being in my entire existence for one reason or another. I am shaped weird.
If we had similar faces, we would be considered twins because that's also like our exact same body shape, everything.
All right. This one may in fact be too easy for some people who have heard.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I know the answer to this.
I also think I know.
But we're going to see how much y'all pay attention to my ramblings. So I clicked on Discord and got a Dean Winchester winking at me, and it says, "You know you love me," and I'm okay with that. So Fox said he assumed you were 5'8" or 5'9". So he was just fucking with you when he said 5'1".
5'1".
All right. And here we go. A 3, a 2, a 1. Ask me things. Things to ask. If not, we can just stare at each other for 2 minutes.
What type of roles did you play in the plays? Like, were you usually like a lead or more background?
And more background, like in Froggy Went a Courtin', which was a kids' play that we did, I was the ladybug.
Ladybug 3.
No, it was just the ladybug. In like Good Man Charlie Brown, I was. Fuck, what is her name? The one that wears blue with little black hair.
Susie?
Yes, Susie. Thank you.
Hey.
Did you sing
So
in them? Or just act?
in Good Man Charlie Brown, yes. In Froggy Went a Courtin', also yes, actually, because that's based on a song. Well, so those were the two that I was in that I can remember off the top of my head, because my drama teacher did musicals, and then every time reminded himself that he hated doing musicals with children, which we were teenagers. So that was always fun. And then we never did Romeo and Juliet, but like people wanted to. I think we did Othello, and I was again a background character. I
Why
am
did
new.
you never-
I would say fact. Am I doing this right? You can ask questions until the timer goes off.
Oh,
Me
why
and
did
self-proclaimed.
you never do like stage lights or sound or anything?
That's very difficult to do when you're in the play, Matthew.
Yeah, but like what? Okay.
That's why, like, I never asked that question, because I knew that question. I already knew the answer.
Look, I was gonna say I'm like 95% sure I know the answer to this.
I also love the
Scrambling.
you play, Matthew. Everything. As someone who's also been in plays, it is very hard to run stage and
You just run back and forth.
My rules
A
were
pulley
so
system,
small,
perhaps.
They never noticed. I just vanished.
Well, you were a background character, so you know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I have no questions. This will be a true fact that I actually don't listen to any Sam's ramblings. I zone out, and then I think about puppies,
Yeah.
and then tune back in just enough to go.
Grinch, that was the other one we did. I'm sorry, I could not remember my senior.
Oh, who did you play in the Grinch?
Blanking. A who?
Oh, no, like, okay.
A background who? They don't name you when you're a background character.
You're just Ladybug. Tree.
To be fair, in Froggy Went a Courtin', everyone's name was just Froggy, the ladybug.
Were you ever in props or
flea.
sets
That was
or
my
set
buddy.
design? Did you ever help
Yes,
with the
everybody
props?
did. We were not a large school, so everybody pitched in for that. To be fair, though, Froggy Went a Courtin' didn't actually have much set or prop because we went around to the local elementary schools and performed it. So, and time is up. Fox says, "What do you mean? I wasn't tall enough to play the Grinch. I was a tiny who.
I'm
Thank you, sir.
gonna
Sorry.
say fiction.
My first instinct is also fiction.
I'm pretty sure you did, in fact, run lights and sound. Or, like, lights or sound. I don't remember which one.
I have a
But,
feeling
like, that sounds
I was-
really familiar to me.
Yeah,
That you did those things.
Ladybug from Froggy Went a Courtin', because like I gossiped with the flea all the time. To this day, when I see the actor who played the flea in Walmart, we will go into one of our little things. Midoriya makes it look so easy. Fiction. All right. Final answers.
Fiction.
I like
Is
how-
Matt tall enough to play our Grinch was 6'4", so I don't know.
Dang it! That's my dream role.
I like how whenever it's like someone and Sam guessing, Sam's like, I'll do the other ones for 50-50. Me and Matt are like, double or nothing.
Yeah, we are just
Double or
in it.
nothing, Bush.
Double or nothing.
All right, so why do y'all think? Well, no, Matt said why he thinks it's fake.
Yeah.
Cody, why do you think it's fake?
I also think I remember hearing something very similar to this. It's my gut feeling, a little wiggle in the back of my brain.
There's a small part of me that's like, Did someone else I know run lights in every play? No, that has to be Sam.
So this is fiction. I actually ran the lights and sound for all but one play because my sister had a band concert that night.
That's what it was. That's what it was like. Something
And
about
And
this.
it was the only play I was not involved in. But I
Was
also
this-
did play the Ladybug in Froggy Unicorn.
I was like, it's something. It was also something about, but she was in every play that my brain's like, As much as I know Ego Sam, something about that don't seem right.
Froggy Unicorn was actually a musical that my drama club wrote. We took the song Froggy Unicorn he did write and turned it into a play. And we really did go around to the local elementary schools and perform it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. We did operas in my school.
I got one. #shook. But yeah, I ran the lights and the sounds so often that like sometimes I would take crochet things and just go sit up on the catwalk and crochet things while rehearsal was going.
Yep.
And also I got to see for when we did Good Man Charlie Brown, my drama teacher sat on a stool facing away from the stage because he knew that they were going to be so bad he did not want to see it. And there was one time when I had to, like, I pulled the lights up and I had to drop them down real quick, and he's like, "What just happened?" And I'm like, it's like someone came out early. And he was like, "Ah, shit," because like they basically were going to skip 2 scenes. And so I had to like, but if like they had kept coming out, I would have just left the lights on, but they came out and then turned around and went,
Oh,
and I was like,
Oh no!
I had to like cover for them.
It's cold. Oops.
Well, thank you. I did audition for every play. I just never made it.
At the Montessori school I was at, everyone was required to play a part in the opera. So we all got roles. Whether they were saying, whether you had any dialogue or not was a whole other story.
I mostly didn't get cast because I had bad chemistry with most of the drama club. They didn't like me. But my drama teacher liked me, so it's fine.
It's like a part of me is like, I always like to call myself the theater kid that never went to theater school or anything with theater, but I've been in 2. And that's about it. And then a
Alright.
dance recital.
Well, unfortunately, we cannot play the new game that I had created just for the party, but it's fine. I don't care. So I do have to get going, though, because my children need to be put to bed. I hear my youngest one and her tired please.
And I also have to get to bed because I have my new job tomorrow.
Jess also has to
good
get
luck.
to bed.
Thanks. I'm so
Matt's
excited.
like, I don't have to get to bed for once.
Yeah, I'm like
The only one.
the only
Yeah.
one when usually I am the one that's like, I have work tomorrow.
I also have to cook food because I have not cooked my lunch for tomorrow, so I have to cook that. Making chicken and dumplings.
My 2 main friends were in theater. One was on stage. The other was lights. I'm too mean for most theater people. I just will not put up with a lot of the
Theatrics.
no. That's the part I gel with. No, they get their feelings hurt and then they like want to make a big deal about it, and I'm like, get over it. Like, here's the thing. I feel like after we talk and hash it out, we should be able to move on. I don't think you should act as if I've stabbed you for 4 years unless your name is Fox. Because I do stab him, but there's no
Stabbed you for 4 years.
That's the whole other story.
He puts up with my theatrics, I put up with his. But that's the thing. They're just theatrics. We're just being dramatic. We're not being serious. And that's what a lot of the...
Like me 99% of the time.
Have to try the last game. Yeah, I'm trying to build up some games that are like fun and really good for chat, because I throw 4 of these parties a year. The last one's the big one, so
They do be fun.
all the theater people in chat are like, well, now I'm unsubscribing from this mean bit. Not kidding. Me either. I'm off from school and I'm a night owl, so. Well, I am a social bitch who is also a night owl, but unfortunately, I also have motherly responsibilities.
I'm also a night owl, but I also have to cook food and I cook that.
I'm
Right,
just
well,
I have to try to be a responsible
flightless.
adult.
I'm just a sleepy penguin.
I was gonna say penguin, but that's because I just watched Batman.
My
right.
ideal sleep schedule is forever and always.
Fox is like, it's fine. I'll just sit here in my stabbed puddle of blood. I'm glad we agree.
I'm glad we agree that you were stabbed.
He was mean to me at some point this week, I'm sure.
He yelled at me at some point. I don't know when, but
He said I wasn't the one who shaded myself. I'm salty.
I was like, you mean like earlier in the stream? Like today?
All right. So, Matt, you're in the
I'm in the hot seat.
I don't have to move you.
All right. I'm frat president Matt Hollon. I'm a fantasy writer working on my debut dark fantasy adventure novel. If you want to read my work, well, you're in luck, because The White Harvester, my pirate short story, is coming out Wednesday in Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries anthology. There's a link down there in my link tree to pre-order it. Or if you want to wait 2 days, you can just order it on Amazon when it drops. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm posting all my Rebel Diaries stuff. And eventually there will be a link down there that leads to Sasha Black's Rebel Authors Facebook group, where if you join that, I'm hosting our launch party live stream on the 30th, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Going to be playing games. You're going to get to meet all of the contributors to the anthology. There's 12 other amazing authors in there. And you'll get to see us play drinking games. So win, win, win.
I critiqued The White Harvester, so I can for sure say that it's very good. And I have pre-ordered The Rebel Diaries. I forgot the name of it for a second.
I haven't read it at all.
Well, you're in luck.
I haven't pre-ordered though.
Oh, thank you.
Did it during the stream, just for you, Matt.
Bless.
Cody?
Oh, I think it moved to the hot seat. That's why I was real confused for a second. Sup, bros? My name's Brody. I am co-president of the frat house. Me and Matt rule with an iron fist. I mean, what? Anywho, I am a gay creator who likes to make gay chicks freak who've had it too good for too long. I'm your resident Sparkle King. I'm like glitter. You can't get rid of me. I am currently working on my debut novel, which is about witches and werewolves and shit. I do not have a short story come out in an anthology yet. Anywho, follow me down below on my social medias where we go on adventure.
My children sense bedtime is encroaching, so they're coming down here to get food.
This is the like last snacks.
They know once bedtime hits, I don't
Yep.
care. I'm like, I told you to get ready at 9. You had a whole hour to eat. This is your own fault.
That would be me. I would be that person.
And are you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't listen to most of yours because I was
That's
answering
fine.
microwave questions. And I am writing mom, Samantha L. Nasset, also suburban mom today. I host live streams like this on my channel. If you liked today's party stream and you're curious about the game that I was talking about earlier, maybe we'll make it one of our top games next quarterly party, because I do have these parties quarterly. So our next one should be in June.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right.
I was just realizing that I think I have a quarterly party every double month.
Yeah.
Which I do.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, wait. The last one's September, not October. Anyway, sorry. I'd solve that. Otherwise, if you would like to do some writing sprints, I host those on Mondays as well. Like next Monday will be some writing sprints. And then I also do Let's Talks, which is where we talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Like this month, we're doing The Mummy.
Woo!
I'm on that stream, right?
Yes.
I am not on that stream. You will not see me.
Double
Screen shows.
Yeah, like how both
Yes, I
everyone's
am.
like, is Matt on that stream?
Look, I haven't posted my thing to the community tab. I'm a hot mess right now,
Emily and I are.
as all suburban moms should be. So yes, like we will be discussing The Mummy at the end of the month with Matt and Emily Olivieri. If you would like to see my regular content, it will exist again at one point after I catch up on everything my chronic illness put me behind on, and I will be posting those on Thursdays. If you would like to read a sample of my writing, you can check out my website, SamanthaLNasset.com, where I have a spooky flash fiction, Until Pizza Do Us Part. And if you would like to stay up to date and maybe get a sneak peek at my other 2 short stories that will be going up on my website before everybody else, sign up to my newsletter while you're there. If you would like to help support me and the channel, you can click the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring-a-ding that bell, and if you'd like to do a tip or a donation or something, I have a Ko-fi down below.
Give Sam money.
And yeah, thank you all for coming. I appreciate your faces. I appreciate everybody who played, who watched on the replay, and even those who, you just lurk about and have a good time. We're here for
We
you.
like our
too.
lurkers.
Yes, we do. We appreciate you. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.